tonight, and you're gonna love it. We've been waiting to move, and I'm going slow. Let's hit the road and make it up as we go. Oh, let's go. Oh, baby, don't change your mind. Let's get in trouble. I want nothing but you. No holding back. Don't need a bag, baby. We'll leave everything. You and me is all we need. We've been busy sleeping. We could live our dream in daylight. It's right. Just go with the feeling. Take my hand. We'll ruin our plans. We'll leave it all behind. We gotta leave tonight. Get away. Feeling kinda reckless when you're here with me. Baby, say the word and we can disappear. We run all the lights to our getaway. Oh, you're my getaway. Let's get away. Seeing all the damage that we need to leave. And if we make it out, it won't be make believe. We run all the lights to our getaway. Oh, you're my getaway. Lights will expose the night. We're getting closer. Blonde waves crashing on me. As long as we're gone, it's where we belong. Baby, we're just passing through. Meet me at the hotel room. We've been busy sleeping. We could live our dream in daylight. It's right. Just go with the feeling. Take my hand. We'll ruin our plans. We'll leave it all behind. We gotta leave tonight. Get away. Feeling kinda reckless when you're here with me. Baby, say the word and we can disappear. We run all the lights to our getaway. Oh, you're my getaway. Let's get away. Seeing all the damage that we need to leave. And if we make it out, it won't be make believe. We run all the lights to our getaway. Oh, you're my getaway.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Hello, everybody. This is an audio check. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? How's it going, Chris Evans? Holy cow, it's been a while. And Oz Flight Simmer Bunny and Enjoy saw you there. Delgan with the 5x5. We'll see you in a few, and all the rest of you, of course. I got some of you in chat. I'll be back momentarily, friends.
Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. a loop. Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop.
Shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got no. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna
to be. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for tonight. I hold on to every coming, won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight.
Well, hello, SimFans, and happy Wednesday evening. SimFanatic with you. I hopefully have all of your attention right now. I know I'm running a little late, but I do appreciate y'all sticking around, friends. So welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. It's great to see you, my brothers, my sisters, my amigos, my SimFan family. And tonight, friends, we'll be flying the newly released FSReborn FSR500 Piper M500 aircraft. And you know something? I think I learned my lesson because I had some troubles with this thing and I hadn't flown it until like tonight, and I still haven't really flown it. But like getting this thing started, we're gonna talk about it, but there's these cool action scenes that it switches different views, and mine kept getting stuck on the engine start, driving me flipping mad, but I got it fixed, and I'm gonna show you how to fix it. But it's, so we're gonna check this aircraft out for the first time tonight together, friends, and I have heard good things about it. I've seen good things from several of you that really like it. I also had some heads up that there are some issues with this plane, and I did see that there was a 1.01 release, so we'll see how it is. But I have not landed this plane yet, so you're all going to see me land this plane for the first time, so we'll see how it goes. And Brett Plays says, hello, SimFanatic and fellow viewers. How's it going, Brett Plays? It's good to see you, my friend. And I'll get seeing all kinds of you. Some of you we haven't even seen for a while, like Chris Evans. And yeah, we've also got Dan Lance in here and a few others. We'll get into chat here. I think even Alpha+Bravo+TPR is in here with us, friends, tonight. So at least for a period of time, maybe you just stopped in to just say hello. But anyway, let's get on with it. So we are going to be checking out a flight here in Africa. We're actually going to be taking off from Cape Town International Airport and making our way to Riversdale Airport. That's our final destination of FARD, with stops at the following airports: Andrewsfield Airport, Hendrik, can I pronounce that? Swellengrebel? Is that right? FASX. And Swellendham Airport, FAUE, along the way. And let's go ahead. You can see that all up top. All right. So away with the splash screen. And hello, look at all of you over there. I can see all of you, and now you can see all of me. Well, not quite all of me, but friends, good to see you. So good to see you, and it's been a while. So let's get on with it, friends. So first of all, who do we got out there in our Simland? Because I'm seeing quite a few of you. We've got Starship. How you doing? Wingman 21. Good to see you. Who's that? Havana? Chris Evans, Cabana. See how long it's been, Chris? I don't even recognize your gamer tag, but nonetheless, it's good to see you, my friend. Some air chill. But good to see you. Yeah, I just it's a little different tonight, but it's getting kind of long and did it up. But anyway, Chris, it's good to see you. And we've got TJ Turner in the house, Adult Gam 88. How's it going, Doubt? What's up? We got Chip a Sneeze. Of course, that's Marion Harris in chat there. And we've got Tipbird. Oh my gosh, look at this. Dan Lance. Maite, how's it going, Maite? Buckle Bunny, I see you back there over on the active and getting ready to take off, like you say, hammer down, right, bun? And then we've got Don McClyde over there on the left. And so just so good to see you, my friends. And let's see, did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anyone. I'm just double checking. Oh, we got Kangaroo over there in the P46T. So friends, it is so good to see you. Tommy Hughes, now let's get on different glasses. Look at this. Richard Clark and Tommy Hughes, you don't miss a thing. I did get some new aviators. They're a little bit bigger. They got the brown lens going on, and yeah, so it's good to see you, friends. And they are different lenses. Thank you for the notice there. I was wondering who would notice first. Good to see you, Tommy Hughes, as well as Jan Jenchik. Are you gonna be flying with us? I didn't see you over there anywhere, maybe, but good to see you, Jan. Maple Leaf, how's it good? See, I gotta call you out when you're in chat. So, Maple Leaf, good to see you. Richard Clark, always a good time. Always good to see you, my friend. CSGO Weirdo in the house. How's it going, CSGO? Good to see you. Again, Alan Cleveland, my friend, my pal, my amigo. Dan Lancey, you're gonna be flying with us here. And again, Brett Place, thank you for joining us tonight, my friend. Good to see you. Let's see, Wingman 21. Good to see you as well, Wingman 21. And Starship. Good to see you, Starship. Nice to see you. Captain Howdy. How you doing, Captain Howdy? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. There's Chip Sneeze, Marion Harris, and Delt Gam, and also Chris Evans. Chris, you ready for the Call of Duty? I think that's going to be released in just a couple days, right? Did you get the pre-order and play the campaign? My son got the pre-order and is doing the campaign for it. So good to see you. And Rye Aircraft as well. And did I get everybody? Oz Flight Sim, are you still hiding out, man? Are you still out there? I think you might be. Oz Flight Sim is in the house. And did I get everybody? Andrew, can't forget Andrew. I think I saw you, Andrew, just kind of flying around a little bit there a little earlier. And then I did get you, Mighty and TJ Turner. I think I got everybody in chat. Let's just double check. The Flight Simmer dropping in. Flight Simmer, it's good to see you as well, my friend. Awesome, my friend. All right. Fred, should we get on with it and check this aircraft out? Let's do it. Let's mosey on over to the aircraft. I don't know what that is, but let's do it anyway. Here we go. So first off, I'm gonna turn this music down a little bit. If you're all right with that, I think you all are. All right, here we go. We can keep it a little low. But anyway, so first off, let's start with the outside of the plane. And I know that a lot of you probably have already checked it out, right? I mean, it's all over the place. It's all over, right? So let's take a look at this thing. So actually, they did a good job on the exterior and the interior. We'll take a look on the interior. I'll get into some of the action views, but I'm actually, unfortunately, not going to be able to do the... my dog just flipped out. Max, what are you doing? But yeah, so there's some really cool action views, like when you open the doors and you start the engine. And I was having this problem where it would lock on the exterior view when I'd be starting the engine, and I couldn't get out of it. I mean, literally, the only way I could get out of it was to exit out of the sim here, not the full sim, but back into the map menu and then get back in. Get him, Max. That's awesome. Yeah, he'll get me, buddy. But anyway, so there was that issue that I had. I don't know if anyone else experienced that. And I thought, well, maybe there's something mapped weird on my controller. So I even went as far as disconnecting my Alpha and Bravo. Nope, not that. Still had the problem. But anyway, I see I forgot to change the livery. So this is the default livery. So as you can see, nice rendition. And it's, it's really good with the texture and the PBR work here. I like how they did this. The spinner looking nice reflections. But as you can see, good attention to detail, good quality on that. Leading edges here with nice reflections here as well. Let's go down here and look at the landing gear. It's always kind of nice to look at up in the wheel well. Now there's an action scene too for the landing gear as you're taking off and landing. Unfortunately, I had to turn stuff off because it was locking me up. Hopefully it's not happening to any of you. And so, that's decent. Let's look at the nose gear here. Now again, I think this aircraft is, I've seen better texture work underneath in the wheel wells, but I'm not going to get down on it, it's fine, pretty clean. But there's not many major hinges. I have seen better work, I must say, on the landing gear. I do think the landing gear itself is good, but just the Bay Area. But who's really looking up there anyway? Really, I'm not trying to be critical here. Aviation Spotter dropping the $1 donation. Let's see what he said, friends. Aviation Spotter says, how does your Max bark? I thought only Airbuses barked. Aviation Spotter, thanks for joining us tonight. It's good to see you, my friend. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. All right, so, you know, but as far as the wheels go, the landing gear themselves, that looks incredibly good. I do like the brakes. You know, you got the hydraulic line there. That all looks good. Even the hinge here and that. So, you know, again, not trying to be too, critical about the landing gear bay area, but the landing gear themselves actually look really good. And again, the texture work outside, good. The reflective material looks good. Let's keep going along the exterior here of this bird. And again, this, you're all seeing this for the first time with me, or at least with me flying it. You know, I have not landed it. I took off one time, and I got a screenshot for the thumbnail, and like, that's it. Let's jump on in here and take a look at the cabin and see some of the work here. EFB is absolutely amazing. We're gonna get into that. EFB, I mean, if do I even say it? You know what I'm all thinking. Who can say in chat what I'm thinking right now when I'm looking at the EFB, and we're gonna get into the EFB, but where does my brain go right now? If only some developer could have done this good a job on their EFB. Anyway, I digress. I'm gonna continue on, but look at the texture work here. Aviation Spotter wasn't designed by PMDG. The answer is no, Aviation Spotter. That's nope. You got it though. You knew who I was referring to. That was disappointing, but we can talk about that later. But there's still the development on it, of course. But I think the texture work here within the aircraft is actually damn good. Look, you know, the little pillows here on the seats. Yeah, how the true test will be when SimFanatic takes off. Will these pillows still be on the seats? That's what I want to know, right? What do you think, Aviation Spotter? What do you think, Bunny? Delt? You think those pillows are going to still be on the seats when I take off? Now check this out. This is actually, well, it's not going to do the action scene because I turned that off. But what I can do is I'm going to show you something here really quick. So let's go ahead and close this. But I'm going to, I got to get in closer here. Here we go. Let's go. Can I not? Maybe I have to go in here to get to it. Let's see. There we go. And then we can close it. Maybe. There it goes. Okay. So this has these cool features of like action scenes. So let's take a look at that really quick. So here's the, you know, here's the texture work on the panel. I think that looks really good. I don't have any complaints there. Good animations, good reflections off the MFDs, the Garmin's there. You know, you can see that reflection, which is pretty standard, I think, anymore. Another thing to note, and let me go ahead and turn the music off for now. But another thing to note is all of these interior bus switches and breaker switches and that, they all actually work. Okay, so you can actually click and pull them up. All these actually work as you go through here. Not a single one, I don't think, when I was looking, not a single one of them is not interactive. So kudos on that part for FSReborn. And then like even down here, so you got all of these switches and breakers and that, they all work. All this stuff is clickable. Got Bluetooth. Hey, look at that. Look, we got some music there. So good job on that, I would say, in terms of the work that FSReborn did. And again, this is only like, what is it, 33? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's $33 in the marketplace. Now, I know, Bunny, you had mentioned that you purchased it for the Xbox, and I think that initially when it was released, it was for the Xbox, and then it sounds like they pulled it, and that there were some issues with the aircraft. Gary P's in the house. Gary P, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Kangaroo says, great, in VR this plane. Oh yeah, Kangaroo, I forgot that you have VR. TJ Turner says, I disabled the action cameras, not because it didn't work, but because it's a gimmick that got old quick. Yeah. You know, the action things work for me. Maybe I could just turn off the one that started the engine. I agree to a degree. I agree to a degree. That sounds kind of repetitive, but it's different. I think it's cool, but maybe after a while it would get old. Like, do you really want to jump outside of the airplane? I mean, like, we are sim pilots after all, right? Like, some of us like the immersion of realism, and like, Usually when we're starting an aircraft, we're not jumping outside in front of the spinner and seeing the prop start up, right? So, yeah, to each their own. I mean, I think it's a cool effect, and it's kind of a, like to your point, TJ Turner, maybe a little bit of a gimmick or a marketing thing. But to each their own. All of us have. That's the cool thing about simming, right? We all have different likes and stuff. Like, I know I don't see Vrood in here, but a lot of times we like to jump out of our airplanes and look around, and some of you really die-hard, hardcore people are just like, Delt, maybe you're one of them, I don't know, but it's like, don't want to move out of the cockpit because it's got to be ultra realism. And I'm not saying you're that way, Delt. Aviation Spotter probably is. But anyway, my point being is to each their own when it comes to simming. So some might like it, some may not. And you know what? You can turn it off. But here again, we can click on all of these things, right? Cabin fans. I don't know if every one of them work, but there is this new, I'm going to say standard. And it seems like it started with the Comanche, where like everything is getting, even at a $33 price tag, and I should have checked chat when I was talking about that, but even at a $33 price tag, the bar is raising. You know what that means? If the bar is raising and the price is staying here and not raising with the bar, that's a good sign. And I actually think, and I can't say yet because I haven't flown this aircraft, but from the reviews I've seen, I would have to say that this is probably one of those aircraft that is like setting a higher bar, but keeping the price tag at an affordable level. But it definitely has some issues. I will say that there are some bugs, but it looks like they did fix it. They have a 101 release out, and somebody told me, Low Tech, I think, was here earlier or in Discord and said that they did like 2 updates or something like that. So anyway, Silver Killer in the house. Silver, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you, Silver. But let's take a look. So here we've got our pre-flight screen. Now, one of the things that's kind of becoming standard is we can go over here and there is an import from SimBrief. Can I ask a question? Can you all be, well, I'm going to do a poll. I want an interactive poll. I want you to all ping me or let me know, not add reaction. Let me start a poll. What I'm going to ask you all, if you would be so kind to answer this. Do you use SimBrief? I've never done this before, and I want to see, go ahead, and I just started the poll. I want to see how many of you are using SimBrief right now. And if you don't know what it is, and I see that people are already posting, we got 100% so far. SimBrief is actually, it was a separate individual or individuals that actually merged in the main person from SimBrief, I can't think of the guy's name, but went over to Navigraph, and now it's all Navigraph, right? But SimBrief is still kind of that component of Navigraph. It's absolutely free. It's absolutely worth it. If you don't have SimBrief, Google it, check it out. DelGam88 would definitely tell you don't delay. And check out our Discord server too, because we have informational news, troubleshooting, all that kind of stuff. Even our own support crew. I haven't been able to be in that very much lately because I've just been so busy. But do check out SimBrief, and it looks like we've got most of you that are answering. And thank you, by the way. We've got 18 votes, so it looks like we got 78% of you that have voted that use it, and 22% say no. Here's the thing. If you think SimBrief is only for those commercial airline pilots, absolutely not. You can use SimBrief for any flight, GA flights, what have you. It will have your instrument approaches, suggestions, and all that. So this integrates with SimBrief. I'm not going to import it because I didn't actually load SimBrief because we are doing it's nice weather. We're doing a VFR flight tonight, but you can import that. Okay. And then that would give you your departure, your arrival, weather, and all that stuff. But here's also what's cool. It actually integrates with the Navigraph charts. Now, this is a paid subscription piece, but this does come with it. So, for example, let me get the route information up above, and don't worry, we'll take off here in a minute, friends. It won't take too long. This plate is so easy to start; it's ridiculous. But so if we type in FACT, because that's what we're at, right? That's a fact, Jack. We're at FACT. Okay, that was lame. So here we're at FACT Cape Town. But if we click on this. And we want to see, well, you got your reference documents or ground charts. And so if we go down here to airport, this does work. And you've got the night map and the day map. There we go. Night map, day map. There you go. It's going to switch over here to the night map. I kind of like the night map myself personally, but again, personal preference. What the flop? What just happened? Maybe I didn't wait long enough. 1, 2, 3. Let me wait. Because maybe it's still switching. Hold on. There it goes. That was my fault. I like it. So it has your plane overlaying it, and so you get much better situational awareness. And so, we'll be taking off of some runway. I don't know yet what runway we're going to take off, friends. Let's check it. So this is flow, by the way. So you click on this, and the weather is at 210. And as you can see, we've got runway 01, runway 19, and 16 and 34. So let me do this really quick. Is 210. So we'd be taking off from probably 19. Yeah, we'd definitely be taking off a runway 19. So then you can just like look at this, and we can say, oh, we're going to go left, and we're going to go Alpha 1. We're going to go right over here to runway 19 takeoff. So that is actually worth something, I think. So that's cool. And, there's, you can enter your arrival, your destination route. I'm not going to get into this because I want to get going. But you can actually import this from SimBrief as well. So if you wanted to have all your charts and stuff all lined up and stuff, it would load that for you. So pretty slick stuff. And so we got 21 votes. So I'm going to go ahead and end that poll. But thank you all for joining. We had 21 of you voting, and you can see here 80% of you said yes, you use SimBrief. So that's really good. That's really good. 4 out of 5 of you are using SimBrief. So good news. Before we go to ground ops, let's go over to settings. And I was talking about the action cameras. So this is where you can turn stuff on and off, right? So I'll maybe I don't know if I trust this because I don't want to like get flying. Normally I prepare a little bit more, for this stuff. I didn't have time to do it, friends. And so I didn't get it done. So I'm a little afraid to turn these action cameras on right now. So I'm probably just going to leave those off. But there is a cool feature of the action cameras where you like here it says, so landing gear, if you click the landing gear, you can see the landing gear come down or go up and you see it from that view. And then of course your engine startup, that's the one that was killing me. It was pissing me off. I was almost to the point of like, I'm not going to be able to stream this thing. And I finally got it. I even tried uninstalling, reinstalling. Nope. And but I finally got to this part, turned the setting off, and then I was fine. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Don C says, I had problems with my action cameras, so shut all off. Okay, so that's good to know. It's not just me, Don. Thank you for letting me know that. But yeah, that pretty much sucked. Silvakilla did the exclamation sim, and did it pop up? Hopefully it'll pop up here. Silvakilla. But in any case, and I did put a timer on that, by the way. We'll talk about the I know what you're testing there. We want to do the virtual airline. We'll talk about that a little bit here. You can see that's my username. If you want to use my SimBrief username, fine. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just all you're going to do is import my latest flight plan, which would, maybe it'd work for you if we have streams. But you can reset everything. So if you ever do this reset all, I'm not going to do it right now because it's working, but it'll take you. It actually, FSReborn has kind of this progressive thing that'll run you through, and you can set your options like, do you want it realistic? So let's take a look at that. So you got these realism settings. I've got them all turned on except for fuel and payload. So you got your electrical failures, your battery wear and tear, your light bulb failures, light bulb wear and tear. I'm not going to read through all of them. Engine failure. So yeah, so this is something that, again, kind of getting on the track of this becoming more of the norm than the exception of the rule with these aircraft these payware aircraft that are coming out that are either close to study level or truly are study level. And I think we had a few like the Cessna 414, Flight Sim Aware or FS Aware. They have a great aircraft that has a lot of those features. Of course, obviously, we have the Comanche. We have some of the Black Square developers in that, and FSReborn now following suit. So I do love where this is trending right now, friends, because this is a good direction for things to go. Fuel and payload, if you want that to persist, and that's cool because we'll get into talking about the virtual airline stuff and virtual flights and everything. And that could be kind of nice to put that stuff on if you're doing like a charter flight or a cargo flight. Maintenance over here, kind of the same thing. Talked about Comanche. We have full engine overhaul, perform maintenance. It'll keep track. The engine, this engine maintenance and everything. And as you wear and tear the engine, it'll keep it from flight to flight to flight to flight. Kind of a nice thing. Kind of like here, engine tachometer and last maintenance. And it'll track all this. As you can see, I've flown 0.10 hours And so that's when I took off for a little test takeoff, and I was running the system, and probably most of that time was just going through and trying to get the damn thing started when I was dealing with the action cameras. Anyway, I'll quit bitching about that. Cabin comfort, cabin services. We'll have to check this out later. Serve coffee, serve snacks, and organize pillows. What does that do? Now we got to check that out. Suppose that did anything? Would that be if I got the pillows on the floor? I don't know if that did it. That's silly. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, kind of fun. And then, you can turn your AC on and off and all that. No passengers on board. So let's get to the ground. So here you can have your ground operations. We got the pilot. We could even do, if we wanted to add a passenger and say, well, they're maybe around 170 pounds. Maybe we have another passenger in the back, it's like 138. I've got to wait here for somebody here. So, maybe we have somebody that's like around 107. And then maybe a little bit of cargo here. And I don't know, maybe we'll add some fuel as well. And so now what we can do is load instant or load real time. Let's see if that works. Security cones. I mean, really, this is all kind of becoming pretty standard. Even a red carpet. All right, so you can have your red carpet. Does it work? Yeah, there's your red carpet. But as you can see, you've got the cones. I don't think that really impresses people that much anymore. I mean, for me, it's kind of that nice thing, but it's really like, do I turn that stuff on? No. I look at it first and I'm like, cool. And then I probably never use it again, right? Just I want to get in the air and going. But if we do load real time, then hopefully that won't take too, I want to see if this, so there should be, so here it says requesting fuel truck. So let's see if a fuel truck comes over and starts fueling us up here. Suppose it'll work. The car didn't come and drop people off yet, but we'll see, Bunny, if it does. As we wait here, I'm kind of curious to see that too. Is he too lazy to show that? I know I'm doing the load. I'm just seeing if the damn fuel truck comes up here, and I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the look at your tablet. Dispatch. Oh, okay. Thank you, Del. Oh, that's cool, Del. Arrival is going up 1 minute, now 2 minutes. Damn fuel truck. Typical, right? Passenger status, waiting at terminal. There we go. Luggage, cargo status, waiting for vehicle. There we go. Thank you, Delt. See, this is the first time I've flown this thing. I haven't even done this before. Hey, Jesus, how you doing? Hey, Jesus, it's good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining the stream tonight. So good to see you. I see you're back, buddy. Alan Cleveland's does an LOL. So here we go. Oh, look at this. 45 seconds. So what should we talk about? Let's talk about life. Life has been busy for me. As you all know, I've been doing an additional role at work. And so I haven't had a whole lot of time to do any kind of test flying or, anything like that. But let's give me 1 second while I'm going to go outside here and let's see if this loads up. Oh, there he comes! There he is! There's the fuel truck. Okay, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Okay, the dog's just fine. Okay, how's the fuel truck going, friends? Fuel truck's still coming up. Awesome, awesome. All right. So, I don't know. How many of you would actually sit here and wait for this? I mean, I don't know if I would. But, anyway, here. Okay, dispatched arrival in 21 seconds. Can we just skip this? Let's try this. Let's skip that, and we'll go to the next. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here you go, buddy. Boarding vehicle. Let's just have to wait. I am impatient as hell. Is it gonna come? It's probably like right now figuring out like how to track to the plane. You're all gonna run out of fuel before we even get boarded. Let's see. You know. Anyway, you get the idea. I kind of wanted to see the passengers boarding though. Andrew says the passengers saw that white plane with the aqua swoop and decided I'll fly with that, not flying with that guy. Oh, hey, you know what I love about you, Andrew, is you're kind of like me. I can make fun of myself. It's always good to make fun of ourselves. If we can't have a sense of humor of ourselves, then we're really in trouble. All right, I don't see this plane coming. Or plane, really? Oh, now it's 1 minute. Okay, should we wait a minute? They said no way. That plane is ugly. Yeah, right. Okay, let me check something out here while we're waiting for the dang plane. Gosh, I keep saying that. The dang passenger vehicle to come over here. I mean, really? How long does it take, friends? Seriously. Seriously. Well, we'll get some tunes on so while we're waiting. 30 seconds. Can we see the plane coming in? Or plane. Why do I keep saying plane? There it is. There's the car. Because I don't normally say car inside of flight simming. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. So here comes the car. What kind of car is that, you suppose? What's this car supposed to be modeled after? What do you think? Pillow fight, the plane is prepared. Yeah, no kidding, that's true, Bunny. It's awesome. All right, here comes the car. All right, we just wait here. I guess we just wait here. Yeah, piece of cake, right? There are like 12 different cars? That's pretty cool, Del. Oh, look at that. What's that supposed to... That's not an Escalade. What do you suppose that vehicle is? Looks like it's one of those auto... What is it, a Tesla? It's like self-driving. It's on autopilot. I don't see anybody driving it. That would be freaky as hell, wouldn't it? A Range Rover. It does look like... Yeah, you're right. It does look like a Range Rover, doesn't it? Okay, they're gonna actually load here, or do we just... I don't even know. Does it actually have people that are gonna get into the plane? Or is it just gonna be a vehicle that just sits there? Oh, it just sits there. Well, it says preparing to board. Ooh, do I have to open the cabin door? Oh, yeah, open cabin door. Okay, let's do that. Well, look at this. Isn't this a bunch of fun? Oh, we gotta go back here. All right, let's open the cabin door. Pow! Now let's see what happens. Oh, there's a... Look at... You got your briefcase there, Bunny. Or your suitcase. I'm doing really well with the words tonight. Alright, so there... No animation, though? Lame! Now, if we go back up to the front, will we actually be able to see... Not modeled yet. Do you suppose it'll be modeled at some point? Taking selfies. Oh, what? What? Where's the red carpet? Oh, okay. Well, we'll put the red carpet out, Bunny. Right there. There's the red carpet. There you go. Oh, there's the red carpet right there. There you go. There you go. Now they got the red carpet to come out in. Okay, they're boarding. They are boarding. Oh, look at that. We got... Yep, there we go. 138 pounds. Oh, 170, 170. There we go. There... We got somebody at 107 pounds. I wonder who that is. It's in seat number 3. Passenger seat number 3. And we got a cargo. Hey, look at that. All right, we got everybody loaded up. I need to run back everybody. Oh, Golfer 67. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Are we ever gonna get this bird in the air? I don't know. All right, here we go. Click on there. Oh, right there. There we go. All right, we got everybody loaded up here, and we got to pull the... I should have probably pulled the red carpet in before I closed the door, but that's fine. We'll stow that on the outside. Red carpet can come off. Okay. Now, one of the things... See you later, Jesus. Good to see you, man. We'll see you, Jesus. Thanks for dropping in. Okay, I'm gonna actually pause the music because now we're gonna go ahead and get the engine started. So let's go through the checklist items, and this does not take long to get started up here, friends. So here we go. So first things first, we'll go to checklist, my friends. Are y'all ready? We already did the tablet. So the pre-flight we checked, maintenance, fine, flight plan we got, fuel payload we got, door we closed. We're all good there. All covers removed. Okay, before starting engines, all electric, and this does some things. It does go to auto too, and some it doesn't. Cabin climate off. So if you look at this, and so there it'll kind of direct you to where all that stuff is off. Right, circuit breakers, we already checked. Those are all pushed in. Cabin comfort, that's this here. This cabin comfort here. So there we have that. Parking brake, it should be set. And let me go ahead and turn on the Bravo camera so you can all see that. But I've got some rocker switches here. And there we have that set. So we're good to go there. Bleed air pull is already, so we've already got that pulled. So we know that's good to go. Power lever is, again, on idle. Actually, I need to pull the condition lever to cut off. That's why we do this. Emergency switched on. So if you just like go up here and right here, that emergency switch, you turn that, you click that, then you're going to see your left MFD come on, or your pilot PFD. So that'll come on. So that's again emergency power. So we can turn that off, and that did come on. So that's off. Battery switch to on, and literally this is like so easy start. Now, notice when I turn my battery switch on, friends, the lights came on my Bravo throttle quadrant, so that's kind of cool. Fuel gauges check quantity, and I think we're like around 50% or something like that. And yeah, you can tell that we're about there. Tech item, fire detent test, and so I believe that's up here. And actually, I've got a button that's mapped here. So here's the detent. And so that's that. So that's checked, and that all looks good. And we're ready to start this bird up. So if we want to look at battery voltage, we can just go down here. And we're looking for the battery to be, you know, essentially what I kind of liked about this is if you click this, it'll actually show you right where it is. That's kind of a nice little feature, because if you're like me, kind of like, where the hell is it? And like, it'll be like a snake to me. I'll like look over it like probably at 10 times and be like, oh, there it is. So that's kind of nice. So we'll go ahead and tick that. Fuel pump switch to manual. So we're going to go back up top. We are going to switch this to manual. One thing to note is when it says ignition switch manual, that's fine. We go manual here, but here, this says ignition on, CAS, illuminate. Okay, no, this part. Start mode switch, auto, light in switch. That actually, I think, should be saying light and switch is off. But if you read this and it says auto, light, and switch, and you go here and turn that, then you have to do a manual start mode, and your engine might not start. So as long as your light is out, you should be good there. So we're going to go ahead and skip that. Push start switch, and so we're going to go ahead and see if this thing lights. Here we go. And you're waiting for this to get around, I think, 13, and there it goes. So there's at 13, and so at this point, we can go ahead and do condition lever to run. So we'll go ahead and put that to run. I have noticed that the sound is fairly faint. It's like pretty quiet. But let's watch the ITT max at 1,000. So that's right up here. Just making sure that doesn't get above 1,000, and it's looking good. Starter at 56%. So here we're getting there, and then there we are, 56% at the NG. And then NG stable above 63, which it looks like it is. Verify 1,200 RPM. So we're going to wait for this to come up to about 1,200 here on the aviation spotter. I like how I searched up AS abbreviation. It said almost surely. Nice. So there we have it, 1,200. So we're good there. Generator switched on. That's going to be right up here. So if we go over here, generator. So push that on. Check. And then alternator. Check. Now, I do have my Alpha Throttle Quadrant from Honeycomb. It actually, from my initial testing, of course, I haven't done this a whole lot, but from my initial testing, it doesn't really do much. Some switches work, like for the lights. Some switches don't work. Like the battery switch doesn't work. The alternator switch doesn't work. avionics switches I don't think work. They might work, but there's some switches in the Bravo quadrant, or the Alpha flight controls that don't work, and some that do. So I just want to know a lot of you have the Alpha and the Bravo, so I just want to make a point of that. Again, I haven't used this a ton, so I don't want to say for sure, but I did run into some of that in my preliminary testing earlier today, so that's what I've got to report at this point in time, friends. Ignition switch to off, so go up here and turn that off. Fuel pumps to auto. I already checked it and I didn't actually do it. That's always a good thing to do. And then before taxi, avionics switch to on. So we're going to hit that. And then we're going to go down here, get this Garmin turned on once this is pushable. There we go. There you can see our flight. And we can, of course, pan, zoom in, zoom out. There is our flight tonight. We got a long ways to go and a short time to get there. So here we go. MFD on. We've got that set. Cast messages. Hey, Del, I was trying to figure this out earlier tonight. Again, I haven't had a lot of time, but this damn takeoff configuration wouldn't get turned off for me. It was on the whole time. Have any idea why that would be? Hey, Jesus is still here. SimFanatic, can you do... Oh my God. I'm going to do that flight just to get Jesus to quit asking that, but no, Jesus, yes, my friend. At some point, we will definitely do a Mexico City International Airport. I do owe that to you, Jesus, and I will get it done, buddy. We do have a commercial flight that's coming up this Saturday, so who knows, Jesus? Maybe we'll do it then. No, I do appreciate you wanting to see that, but we'll see if we can't get that done. Cast messages. So did Del answer my question? Anybody else know? Maybe this takeoff configuration thing didn't come up, but we'll keep going. Autopilot pre-flight day, whatever. Pitot switch, which is actually over here, right there. Pitot heat. Now notice this doesn't go on. So say that drive you nuts? Well, that's because I have a rocker switch. So if you have pitot mapped to it, see, that's what drives me nuts. Like, some things work and some things don't. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure they'll fix it and they'll address some of these things. You know, I can't imagine being a developer and have to work with all the peripherals that are out there. I mean, honestly, that would be crazy. On check operation. Oh, we're going to turn it off already. Okay, fine, I guess. So, we hit that. Okay. Pitot switch back to off. Taxi light switch, which is over here. So go ahead and do taxi on there. Nav switch to on. Nav, there we go. Cabin climate controls is required. Radios, flaps retracted. Elevator trim, that would of course be right down here. So we're gonna go ahead and get that set to like in that range. And then of course it says 2 to 3 on the right for the rudder trim. So I actually have a button on my Alpha. And you can see right... Where the hell was it? Oh, here it is. So you can see I got my rudder trim and it says 2 to 3 on the right. So, you know, that's because of that torque. So we're going to go... Let's go like 2.5. And I'm doing that with my switch here on my Alpha. Bleed air lever in. So that's that. So push that in. Cabin pressure, verify position. Dump. Now, see, I can't read what it says. So I don't know if, like, cabin pressure, do we need to, like, click that and dump it? I don't know. I don't think that should always be on. I have no idea. And then we go over here and go to normal. Destination elevation. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I need to... And so I'm not sure how to set the destination elevation on this. But I will set my... You need to turn on auto land. Nicely done. Wait, are you serious? No. It sounds like it seems like we might have just had aces down coming in here. Aviation Spotter, what do you think? Let's do 5,500. I haven't, buddy. There's so many different aircraft. Knock it off. All right. So destination elevation stall warning test. So if we do this, we can click that and go up top and just push and hold.
Stall.
There we go.
Stall.
Altimeter, let's go ahead. And I'll hit B to be quick on that. So there we go. And I think we're ready finally. And I probably just skip the... I think you're all probably waiting, right? Are you all waiting for... here we go. I can go out of the aircraft here. I did notice that the engine actually is pretty quiet inside. Now, I don't know if that's how they really are with this aircraft or what. Let's see. Let me do a screenshot here. There we go. Got the screenshot, and it looks like everybody's already waiting over there for Mr. Slowpoke here. So let's go ahead and disable and enable track IR, and here we go. We're off and running. Didn't take too long, right? It took a long time, I know. All right, making my way over to you all. All right, here we go. The God Gamer, we're ready like Freddy. Awesome, God Gamer. Awesome, awesome. All right, look at all of you over here, friends. Look at this big group. Look at this. Get over here. Friends. All right. Hey there, matey. Did I see your previous comment? Wait, maybe I should be sure and ask him again. Uh-oh. SimFanatic, you need to turn on Autoland. Aviation Spotter, let's see. Ace says, I'm seriously shocked. He read my comment. That's awesome. Ace is down in the house. How's it going, Aces? Good to see you, my friend. Boy, I am really having to push in a lot of right rudder on this airplane. I can see why we'd want to trim it like 2 to 3 there. There's Delgam. All right, let's do a check here. Okay, so if we change that, let's go ahead and get these on. I want this one, right one on there. There we go. There we go. SimFanatic, heads up, I can't stay long. Only had about 2 hours of sleep since 8 a.m. Tuesday. Quite tired. Oh my goodness. Aces, totally understand, man. No worries. No worries, man. Just glad you made it. You still are on a streak here. You've only missed one live stream, scheduled live stream, in like since what, February of 2021? That's pretty impressive, buddy. That's pretty impressive. All right, everybody's getting lined up here, looking good. They make coffee and caffeine pills for that issue, yeah. Red Bull. Get yourself a Red Bull, Aces. There you go. Engineer Tom. Chris Evans. It's good to see you, man. How have you been? It's been a long time, man. It's been a long, way too long. Ooh, look, we got all kinds of different planes here. We're finally ready to do this. Now, I don't know if it's the airport or what, but there is, it's a little choppy, and I don't know if that's the overhead on this aircraft or if it's just this scenery here, OBS or something like that, but I must be bottlenecking somewhere. All right, so are we ready? Let me get a picture here, friends, but yeah, it's probably definitely a bottlenecking thing. I should check my CPU. All right, let's see here. Look at y'all. Let's get on up here. Friends, get the family photo going. That was for you, buddy. I was just trying to get your goat. You know that. All right, we've got Bunny. We got Delgam88. We got Chris Evans. We got Tipbird. TJ Turner. We've got Jan. I always forget your last. Jan Chick. And then we have Wingman21 and Epic Gamer. How's it going, Epic Gamer? Mighty, Kangaroo, and of course Engineer Tom. Did we get everybody here? Chipper Sneezer over there still. Don McClyde over there. We're here, friends. We're here. Altitude, I don't know, 5,500, and stay clear of terrain. Again, I didn't have a lot of time to prep for this one tonight, but we'll do 5,500, and Alan, and we will just stay clear of terrain, my friend. How does that sound? I'm going to turn off the gamer tags just because I want to get a little closer pic here of all of you crazy mofos ready for takeoff, all right? So, awesome, awesome. All right, friends, are we ready to take off? think we're ready. Who's in the lead here? Who's in the front? Was it you, Bunny? Bunny, it looks like you can get us going here. All right, guys, I'll watch you take off and then head out. Oh, aviation! You're gonna leave us? You're gonna make us sad? No worries, man. I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. All right, here we go. Where's Andrew? I didn't see Andrew. Did Andrew take off? And I've got a citation to my right. Is that for real? All right, let's go ahead and do stereo cockpit. And here comes the, yeah, here goes the citation. There it goes. The takeoff config just went off, so that's a good sign. I don't think we need pitot heat, but I'll go ahead and turn it off anyway. Here we go. But that finally did turn off by itself, so I must have done something right. So, you know, essentially when I did the throttle up, then it went out. So, just one of those things where it's just like, hurry up and wait. All right, there we go. Gear up, positive rate. Man, this thing really wants to nose down, doesn't it? All right, friends, here we go. We're off and away. See you up there, Chris and Tone Capone. Tone Capone, I didn't do a call out for you. Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Up and away, friends. Up and away. Very quiet in this cockpit, isn't it? Very, very quiet. I mean, I've got my engines on at 100%. Like sound-wise, they're on at 100, friends. At 100. Believe it or not. And okay, now this thing does perform really well. So there's Matey over there. We gotcha. And I've got switch, basically my hat switch on my Alpha, so I can just look down really quick and then look back up. So, Andrew, you are here. Nah, I can't fly these performance planes. No worries, Andrew. You will one day, my friend. Oh yes, you will one day. That's my pledge to you. All right, I'm gonna do vertical speed, and we're gonna go ahead and enable autopilot. And let's go ahead and continue to, if we can climb at 1400, no problem. Let's take a look at the outside. It'll be interesting to land this thing. Haven't landed it yet, so it'll be the first time in front of all of you out in the YouTube land of me landing this plane for the first time. So let's see if I can't embarrass myself. Let's see if I can't embarrass myself. Bunny, you cheated. You're flying the PC-12. You're supposed to fly the TBM 850 because your Dallas Cowboys lost, and you cheated. Busted. Totally busted. Remember the whole bet? And by the way, the Chiefs did win. God, I thought they were going to lose it. I totally thought they were going to lose it this past weekend. But they pulled it out. Aviation Spider, why can't we have the first time in the Mad Dog? Yeah, you know... I think Aviation Spider, you're just here to, like, you know, if Kyle can't make it, you got to do the plug, right? It's all good, man. I know, we got to do the Mad Dog. We do. I'll keep saying that for, like, the next, I don't know. So I'll probably say, we'll fly the Mad Dog. I'll be saying that, like, 2 years from now. I'll be like, yeah, one of these days, we'll really have to fly the Mad Dog, I think. No, I said the TBM 930. The TBM 930. Not the 850. You're trying to get out of this, is what you're trying to do. I know better. I know better. And we're passing 4,700 feet for 5,500. And, yeah, I mean, it's... I don't know. I might have to try, you know, maybe... I might have to check something. Like, you know, let's look at the maintenance part. And, like, is this going to... Actually... where do we have that? Was it under... No, it wasn't there. Oh, we'll have to play around with this a little bit. Passenger status. This is almost like PAX for this plane. 3 passengers on board. One is not happy. Well, who's that jerk? And then somebody's kind of getting a little bit hungry, and somebody needs an orange whip. But we got an orange whip. Somebody's getting thirsty back there. Should be so. You cheated. You cheated. You reneged. So that means I can renege if and when the Chiefs lose, because you know they're gonna lose. You know they're gonna lose. All right. So level at cruise at 5,000. Level at cruise at 5,500. And hey, by the way, did you, obviously all of you that are flying tonight, you actually got, I know, the latest World Update 15. I did not get a chance to, because I was dicking with this thing, but I did not get a chance to get the, Greenland and all the other stuff downloaded and loaded, so I'll have to do that another time. Yo, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm just giving you a hard time, buddy. Don't feel the need to reload. No, not at all. You're fine. I'm just giving you a hard time. And plus, now I got my get out of jail card when the Chiefs lose. We gotta get some tunes up here, friends. We gotta get some tunes. So happy Hump Day. Nice that it is happy Hump Day here, right? In the middle of the week. We're almost there, Andrew. We're almost there, man. Brett Play says, what's a slow download? Yeah, so, no, Bunny, no, it's fine. It's fine. Don't reload. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I really am. Let's see. Yeah, Brett Plays, that's why I didn't start it, because I wanted to actually try this plane out last night, but I was busy with stuff, so I didn't get to it, and so that didn't happen. By the way, is the music okay, or is it too loud? Let me know, please. So, no, out of jail. Well, we'll see. But yeah, so, I didn't want to start that, Brett, because, it'd be like, I'm going to be even later if I try to download and start. And you don't want to, you can stop it when it's downloading, but I didn't want to deal with it. So I'm just like, you know what? We're not even in that region. I'm just going to go with the flow, like a twig on the bank of a mighty stream, right? That kind of thing. I don't know, Captain Howdy. I think she messed up tonight. Oh boy, it feels good to have a get out of jail card right there. Hey, thank you, Brett Plays. I love it. Yeah, so no, don't reload. I will hold up to my end of the bargain, Bunny. All right. So anyway, Brett. So have you been doing some different kind of? By the way, friends, check out Brett Plays YouTube channel. Brett is a fellow YouTube entertainer, if you will, influencer, what have you. But you've been mixing it up a little bit, and we're gonna mix it up with some racing. I know we did a couple racing things, but nothing really, other than a members only. We did a members only stream that we were doing Project Gotham. God, where am I? This goes to show you how getting burned out I am. I'm just like tired. But we were playing Forza Motorsports. That's it. Forza Motorsports, and that was a lot of fun. I know Proctus couldn't make it here tonight. Be right back. Okay, bun. Hey, DelGam88 dropping 5 SimFanatic memberships. Friends, shout out to DelGam88. What's up? What's up? What's up, Delt? Good stuff, man. So we got Morgus1 getting that membership. We've got Amarchi, that guy, Andrew Shabel, and Maple Leaf. Friends, do me a favor and give DelGam a blue skies with your new emojis. And some of you got regifted. Give DelGam some new emojis. And I'm going to give him some new emojis. Blue skies and some orange whips, just like Brett Plays did, and Brett Pound in here, and Chris Evans. Hell, why not go ahead and throw a few STDs in there for him as well, friends? There we go. Thanks, friends. Thank you so much. Adele, mighty kind of you, my friend. Thank you so much for those 5 memberships. Really kind of you, friend. Really kind of you. That is awesome. Chris Evans doing the bank. And you notice, I see you got the little red planes, so those are those badge awards, right? So the longer you have your membership, you get the different badges. So you can see the ones that have the red badge. They basically have been here since I started the membership on the channel. And if some of you might, like Brett, you might wonder, or Mate, be like, what the hell is this badge? Is it a brown pinwheel? Well, it's actually a prop And then there's after 1 month, you go to 2 months, you get a blue one that's an actual jet turbofan, and then you start getting the different ones. But that's what that stuff is. But I did notice Bunny mentioned that too at the beginning. There's some new Aces Down. You've got it too. But badges of honor. There you go. That's it, man. That's it, Aces. And we got Tilted Racer in the house. Tilted Racer, how you doing? Tilted says, evening all, watching you from my Android auto head unit. LOL. Awesome. Hey man, thanks for joining. It's good to see you, Tilted Racer. Hopefully you're doing well. No, life's been hard for some of us, and but glad you jumped in here and did at the very least saying hello. Bunny, you don't need to do the 930. I was totally kidding. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Captain, not gonna have him hang this over my head. I was so joking. You ought to know that. You ought to know that. But anyway, Tilted Racer, thanks for joining us here tonight. Too late. Shit. Oh, shoot. Aces Down, when are we gonna get... I thought you were almost done with, like, all your busy stuff, or the majority of your busy stuff, but not quite, huh? It would seem. Boy, I'm going really slow here. Let me speed this up. I'm, like, losing everybody. Epic Gamers pulled way up ahead. Tone Capone, Kangaroo... Mighty, and a bunch of others. I'm gonna have to just like double time this here. Am I the only one back here? I've got a few back there. I'm kind of like in the middle of Tip Bird and a few of the others. I was so kidding. Oh my goodness. Did anybody notice any kind of performance hits after the World Update 15? Because I'm trying to figure out, because this is the first time I've actually flown since World Update 15, and then now I've got this different aircraft, and I would assume... I don't know. I don't know what to assume. That's why I'm asking. No problems? And your studios, how you doing, man? Get this person to shut up. I'm just trying to catch up, bitching Betty. Hangar Studios, how's it going? Okay, so since Hangar Studios is in here, I'm gonna have to talk a little bit about, and maybe some of you have noticed, we are going to be launching soon. I don't have a date yet, but hopefully, has anybody seen it? I don't know if Silver Killer's still in here, but we are going to be launching, I mean, it's already going, but we're gonna be doing like official formal launch of the SimFanatic virtual airlines, and you don't have to fly an airliner to be part of it. I'm going to pull that back a little bit. And so we don't have an official date. Several of us spoke about it last night. Actually, we met for like 2 hours talking about like ideas and a lot of good ideas. And so we do plan on making an announcement hopefully soon when that'll officially kick off. We've got really cool ideas. You know, some of them we're still kind of throwing around. Hangar Studios. Oh my goodness, how much down do I have to have? I'm getting some turbulence here, maybe. But Hangar Studios, you've done a SimFanatic livery, and some of you may have seen it just because of Asobo being Asobo and loaded it because it didn't have another livery, so just picked like maybe I think you had a good theory on what was happening. Like, was that the last livery you installed? Type of thing, and I think you might be onto something there. But anyway, Hangar Studios has designed a custom livery for the virtual airlines for the PMDG 737-800. I actually have a question for you. There it is. It is working. Sweet. All right, thank you, Silver Killer. I didn't see if it worked earlier because I know I set that up last night with Streamlabs bot, but it does look like so. There you go. So check out that link that Silver Killer just popped up, and if you forget, just do !sim, and our good old Streamlabs bot will tell you what it is, what the URL is. But we're getting started out here. Some of you have already been flying on there, and it's been great. But so we're going to get some things in line for it. We talked about some sim credits and what could we do with the sim credits, and maybe getting some of, you know, either merchandise potentially for those that fly, like get so many credits and fly a bunch. Some other things we talked about is like you get to pick the airplane, you know, that we fly for a live stream. You know, you get to pick the route. You know, there's some really cool ideas Airlines is now hiring pilots. There you go, Silva Killer. And we are hiring pilots, and we're gonna get like a actual. Delt had some good ideas about getting kind of like an application thing going. So a lot of really cool ideas, and we're gonna try to build it up so that we can like compete with like some of the others out there that have excellent streams, have excellent virtual airlines going, and we'll see if we can't compete and make the front page or the first page of it, right? So check it out. It's FS Hub. You do have a thing to download, but it's pretty straightforward and simple and easy. So we'll be working on that. But we'll talk about that more soon, friends. As Delt said, still working out the application process, matey. Awesome. Looking forward to that. But again, even Xbox users can do it, Xbox simmers. But the PC it does integrate with, and and again, I want to be very clear. It's for those of you. I know there's a lot of you that don't fly airliners, and that's perfectly fine. You could fly this plane. You could fly a frickin' 172 Cessna or 152 if you want, right, Delton Silva? So you can fly any aircraft. You can just say, "Hey, I'm doing a charter flight, or I'm taking one passenger and their luggage to some remote location in the Amazon rainforest, or whatever you want to dream up." And so, but the idea is to do flights and then have that added level of immersion, right? So it'll be a lot of fun. Bunny's gonna pass in the VA, and that's fine. I mean, like Bunny, you're not interested, and some of you are interested. It's fine. This is just going to be one of those things that, for those of you that do want to add that extra realism, maybe work on getting some sim credits. We'll figure out what we'll probably have, like, I don't know, I'm gonna make something up, like some sort of store or something, like, well, you can spend your sim credits on picking the next aircraft or picking the next route, or maybe we'll even have merchandise. Maybe we talked about having a hat, which, by the way, Bunny, you were working on like a custom hat, and I know something fell through on that, I think, but we might have like a hat, maybe a shirt, some other things that we might be able to do for that. We haven't figured out all the details. We're still working it out. And one of the things that we talked about, and credit to Silver Killer, is like not getting out ahead of ourselves and just like getting all of our ducks in a row, right? Because we want to make the official launch like, we want it to be well laid out, well organized. So, but anyway, I wanted to do a plug for that. We talked about that last night. But yeah, be looking for that, friends. It should be fun. Captain Howdy says the VA is so much fun. Agreed, man. Now, I did a VA way back in the X-Plane days. Like, I did an American Airlines virtual airline. I don't know if Aviation Spotter's still here, but I did a American Airlines virtual airline, and I had like quite a lot of flights. And so there will even be like suggested flight routes and stuff like that if you want. So anyway, yeah, look for that. And yes, Silva, it's also going to be Xbox friendly. Exactly. And I see we're at 26 likes already. Thank you, friends. Appreciate that. Thank you for that support. Thank you for being here. And again, Delt Gam 88, you are too kind. Thank you for those 5 gifted memberships, my friend. You are the man. You are the man. Now, I realize, we're going to try to get in all of these routes. I didn't take the time to get them all figured out. Well, I did look at this. Let me see what we have for our legs here and see how close we are with the aircraft and that. It does look like this first one's supposed to be 41 minutes, but I took quite a bit of time going over the aircraft and then the startup of it and everything like that. So that is what it is. So it took a little bit longer. This first should be 41 minutes. The next leg should be 24, then 11, then 24. So really, after this one, they're going to be shorter legs. And so we should be able to get all of them in here, I think. And we are going to have 3 landing challenges. So we're going to have a landing challenge after this first stop. We're going to have a landing challenge on the second stop. And then we will have a landing challenge at the very, very end. Well, that's the plan I've got anyway. So we'll see how the time goes. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oops. Oh, it's not my fault. It's not my fault, buddy. I'm working on getting the 930 out of reverse. How did you get it? See, that's what I hate about the H pattern thing. But oh boy, I could be in trouble there. Hanger Studio says, so what's your question, SimFanatic? Oh, thank you, Hanger. So we were talking last night, you know, we were meeting on the virtual airline stuff, and I wondered, can you, and I have no idea, I've never created a livery, but how difficult, can you take like the livery, custom livery you did for the 800, the PMDG 738, could you take that livery and then kind of copy it over to a 700 and then like tweak it to fit the fuselage or the model, or would that be a lot of work? Or is that not even possible? I had no idea, so I just want to tell you you're here, so I'm asking you here. I was going to just DM you and see, but is that possible? Oh boy. Bunny, don't break anything. Hopefully you get it out of reverse. Buddy, you might have to push the clutch in to get it out of reverse. Just push on the left pedal, the clutch. I'm sorry you're having that problem. Yeah, that plane can be a little quirky, I guess. And this bitching Betty's 8 minutes out. What runway? Let's see here. Okay, well just hop back in the previous. Just hop back, Bunny, and what you had before. I will hold up my end of the deal. I will go back to the DA62 or the PC12. It's totally fine. I was just giving you a hard time. Hey, we got Richard Clark, member for 6 months as a commercial pilot. Hey there, Richard Clark. Thank you so much for your support. Richard says thanks for the good times. Richard, thank you, and thank you for your support. Look at that, Shane's back in here. Us Flight Simmer gifting 1 membership to... Who got it? Captain Fozzie got the membership. Congratulations, Captain Fozzie. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Give that man a $7. Actually, what you could give him, Captain Fozzie, give that Shane Osflight Simmer mate, give him some orange whips, and maybe even throw. Hey, is Mrs. Osflight Simmer in the room? Because I'll refrain from what I'll say. But give friends. Let's give Shane some blue skies and some orange whips. If you know, just go ahead and throw that out to Shane. Check out Osflight Simmer's channel, and that is right here. Oh, look at Silver Killer and I are both going to do it. So do check out his channel. Many of you actually came from Flight Simmer's channel, and I appreciate it, Oz, and all of you. But check it out if you haven't, because, yeah, he's good stuff. She already knows it's weird. So I got a funny story for you, Shane. It all relates to the whole damn sub place being out of bread. Honest to God, everybody, because some of you might not have heard the story. So twice... My wife stops after picking our son up for he's in swim, you know, he does swim practice. So she goes and picks him up twice, and it was like 2 Fridays in a row, I think, Shane. And they went there, and it's like, we're out of bread. She's like, they're out of bread, and she calls me. She's like, they're out of bread. So I like come back and I bitch about how can a sub shop be out of bread, but yet they were still open. And I thought, what are people like coming in and going? Well, would you please put, like, the stuff for the sub in my hands, and I'll just eat it out of my hands? I mean, like, seriously? Is sub shop out of bread? So I thought, well, maybe this was just, like, an odd, weird, you know, crazy thing. Like, maybe, you know, a whole busload of, like, people came and ordered a ton of subs or something. But no! It was, like, a week or 2 weeks later, same deal. My wife picks up my son from swim practice. Yeah, you know what? We you know, we'd really like to get the subs from this. I won't say what the sub place is. We're gonna stop and get a sub, and so they go and stop, and let's try it again. 2 times in a row. My wife calls me back, and she's like, they're out of bread. I'm like, how in the heck? Who's ordering the bread at this place, right? How can you be out of bread 2 times in a row? It's crazy. So here's the funny part, Shane. So I don't even think it was Friday. I think it was Thursday. She's like, what do you want? And I'm like, you know, sub probably sounds good. And she's like, well, I'll tell you what, let's get Jimmy John's, because this other place, I don't even want to stop it because it's kind of out of the way. And she's like, the last 2 times have been out of bread. So I'm like, well, maybe it's the 3rd time's a charm. But anyway, she went to a different sub shop because it was so bad. All right, so what's the elevation of this place? So we are flying into Andrews Field. Hey, is Andrew still here? We're landing at your field, Andrew. Andrews Field Airport, that's FAAF. See it above. And elevation for this is, let's see here. Did I put it down? Shoot, I forgot to... Anybody have the elevation for this? I forgot to check it. No idea, but it looks like it's about sea level, so let's just figure about sea level. Right, Hanger. Bread is the new COVID toilet paper. That's about right, exactly. All right, so runway 0119. Somebody asked about what runway, so let's check that. 186, winds are at 186 at 7 knots. So we're gonna do runway 19. Don't go ahead and get, oops. Heading set to runway 19. Just screw it. I'm gonna do this. Click and then just hold it. 19. And we gotta lose about okay, so we're gonna go down to 1,000 feet because I'm guessing it's probably pretty much. We're getting some turbulence here. Anyone else getting turbulence? Getting quite a bit of turbulence here. So runway 19, we could almost fly straight in. What do you think, Siva? All right, let's go ahead and start descending. I'm going to pull the throttle back, and then we're going to go ahead and start descending. And about how much time do we have to descend? About 2.5 minutes, so we really need to drop. We need to drop like a hammer, like Bunny says. But she's talking about taking off, and I'm talking about landing. Gotta drop like a manhole cover here. I should have descended earlier. I was too busy talking about the damn sub shop not having bread for all things. Unbelievable. And then we can zoom in a little bit here. Let's go ahead and go to manual.
Check gear.
Got this right contact issue that's like really driving me nuts. It's kind of like drying out. Might have to stick to pizza, SimFanatic. Exactly, Shane. I think so. The Jersey Mike sub in a tub. Oh, Tommy Hughes, you gave it up. I was trying not to say it. Oh, you were there then, Tommy, right? Visual 1-1? Question mark?
Check gear.
I've got runway 0119. Did I look that up wrong?
Check gear.
1-1, visual 1-1. Okay.
Gear.
I might have old information in here. Like, I was just having the problem with this thing, and so I was scrambling. So is it 1-1? I might have old information there, so...
Check gear.
Jeez, look at this. Delt says 1129. Thanks, Delt. Okay, so we're gonna go 11. Thank you, Delt. I had old information in there. I'm sorry. It's from... I use a template, or I use actually the previous VFR flight, and I didn't get it cleared out, so... It had been one of those nights for me, friends, with the problems I had with this plane at the beginning. So, what? All right, Delt, thank you. So, visual for 1-1. That sounds good, Delt. It's going to be a crosswind.
Check gear.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and look at the checklist here.
Check gear.
And landing. Is it going to tell us the approach? Delt, what do we have for an approach here? Approach speed, because I haven't landed this thing. 85 knots. It looks like, okay, 85 knots.
Check gear.
85 to 100, thanks, Delt.
Gear. Check gear. Check
All right, let's
gear.
get the landing light on. I forgot to turn the strobe on.
Check gear. Check gear. Check gear.
Okay, so I'm gonna go, I'm gonna circle down because that was too high.
Check gear. Check gear.
See, we're about a little low. Are y'all seeing the airfield here? Is this a grass field, Delt, or is it asphalt? It's thin. Oh, the fixin's no bread, right? That first time I went over, I couldn't make out the airfield. I don't know. Is it grass or is it Silva Killer finally has a computer. Awesome. Is it a very narrow runway?
Check gear.
All right, let's go sterile cockpit.
Check gear.
I think I see it now. I didn't see it the first time, but I think I got it now. See what the side slip does. This, oh, look at it drop that speed, Hanger.
Check gear.
Not too bad. Up here. 85 to 100. Don't hit the power line. Yeah, this is obscure. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. The hell? There it is. Okay. I think I finally got it here. All right, so we got to slow it down a little bit. Let's go another notch. Kind of this road is making it a little difficult. There we go. Don't hit the power line, right? Let's get set up for 85 to 100. First landing. Oh, God. I can't remember if I have my rate down, but let's see. Can I hit the power line? Like, what the hell? Okay. That's a great place for a power line. I'm going to side slip it down. Jesus. Oh my God. Can I go beta mode on this? Yeah, well the power line, that made it fun. Okay. First landing with the power line and happen to do a side slip in there, I'd say not too bad, not too bad. 163. I've certainly done far worse. I've certainly done far worse. What do you think there, Oz Flight Sima? I mean, not too bad. Cleared those power lines, side slipped it in. I definitely had to go beta though. That, holy crap. I'm gonna get out of the way here. That's some serious power lineage. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna get parked here so I can get out and see what I can see here, friends. So let's do this. This should make for some good good video here. Tried to warn you. Yes, you did. I'm gonna go. Who is this right here? Everybody aim for Delgam's nose. So I'm gonna go on the other side of Delgam here. And Delgam is the aircraft to the left. He is in the 500M on the left. So aim for that white aircraft that's on the left. Right there. And there's Wingman coming in. All right. So whoever can get closest to Delt's nose will win the landing challenge. Without hopping, without bouncing, without crashing. Let's see if y'all can do it. Us Flight Simmer says, sorry, wasn't watching. Working on a vid, lurking in the background. No worries, man. No worries. You can always go back and watch it later, you know, because I know you don't have anything better to do. But I didn't do too bad. Cleared those power lines and side slipped it down, buddy. 168. Or 163, even better. So I see Don and McClyde coming in. Jan Chick, Epic Gamer, Wingman 21. Bunny, where are you at, Bunny? And why are you in the TBM? I told you to go ahead and switch it. You don't need to stay in the TBM. I was only kidding around. Because you know what? You would to me if I wasn't flying what the deal was. So. Oh, good. Zip it. Okay, I'll zip it. Oh, who's next? We haven't actually seen anyone land yet. Chipper Sneeze up there. We've got Lennon. Who's Lennon manager? Who's Lennon manager? Is Lennon with us? Silva Killer, where are you at? You just got home, you said, or on your computer. All right, here comes Wingman. Here comes Wingman. Ooh, Wingman. Ooh! You didn't skip it, so Wingman right now is in the lead, friends. The person to beat is Wingman. Let's see if Don or Jan Cheek or Epic Gamer or Tone Capone. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'd second that wow there, Silva. People are going under the power lines. That's probably smart, Don. Here comes Don. Oh, he bounced! He bounced! No worries, Don. Good try. Here comes Epic Gamer. Epic Gamer's looking pretty good. Oh, boy. Oh! Epic, you got it down. I think you're probably tying Wingman. Genchik. Bleed up that airspeed, bleed up that airspeed. There you go. Jan, that looked good. That looked good. Richard Clark says, gotta sign off now. Blue skies to everyone. Until next time, good night. Hey, Richard Clark, thank you for joining. Thank you for your support. Blue skies to you, my friend. Thank you so much for joining tonight. I see we're at 1 away from 30, and we all know what happens at 30 likes. Thank you, friends, for the 29 likes. You're too kind. Tone Capone, what are you slewing? You wouldn't happen to be cheating, would you? Oh, God. Why did I even remind you? Why did I even remind you? Because I'm not too bright sometimes. All right. Well, here we go. So, friends, thanks again for your support. This is for you as we wait. Little SimFanatic shuffle. Little SimFanatic shuffle for you. Orange whip. Orange whip. 25 orange whips, friends. 25 orange whips. Rounds for everybody. Rounds for everybody. Shane, orange whip. I know you don't drink alcohol, which is fine. It's good. In fact, it's great. Still have an orange whip, though. Maybe how about a Fresca? Yeah, Silver. Orange whip with the STDs. Friends, thanks again so much for your support. Appreciate the 30 likes. You're too kind, my friends. My friends, my pals, my amigos. Thank you. All right, did I miss somebody while I was dicking around? Hopefully I didn't miss anybody while I was doing that. Oh, Tone Capone came in. Well, we're going to be doing a quick break here, a bio break, if you will. God dang it. I hate it when I need to map a button to reset this thing. Because look at that. Because now I got to go back here. Ugh. I need to change it from accelerate and zoom. I've got two things mapped to the same thing, so I need to get that changed. Do we have anybody still working on it? Oh, Chipper Sneeze is coming in. Okay, Chipper, we've got you. We're waiting for you, buddy. Bring it on home, Chipper. Bring it on home. Yeah, I got this bright contact. Keeps drying out. It's driving me crazy. Crazy, friends. Crazy. Here come Chipper. But yeah, we really don't have, I mean, the next few legs, it really shouldn't take us that long. You know, we've got 2 24 minutes. So the next leg's going to be the longest of them. Then it's just like, well, no, not really. 11 and 24. So we've got essentially about an hour left, which that's actually pretty good. Hour and a half probably with landing challenges. Probably about an hour and a half left. So we're halfway. We're right where we should be. We're right where we should be. We're right where we should be. And here comes Chippa. And 32 likes now. Thank you, friends. Thank you, thank you. Too kind. Let's see here. What are we saying here? AFS says, can't wait for the 10,000 hot tub party stream, SimFanatic. Oh, you'll be with me, Shane. You'll be right there with me, buddy. Won't that be a little strange? Your wife's gonna be like, you're not gonna get in a hot tub with that guy. He's weird. He's handing out STDs. You're not getting in a hot tub with him. Bunny says, say what? Oh, now he's lying. Yep, told me himself. I don't remember saying that. I must have had too many orange whips, Shane. Maybe a few too many. What do you think? Hey, Shane, what do you have for a microphone? I'm looking to get a Shure. I'm going to like, I was looking at, I priced a mixer and, you know, and a Shure mic. I'm trying to remember the model of it, but because I got a Blue Yeti right now, but it's just kind of curious of what you got. You just agreed live on stream. Now you're sounding like Bunny. You're putting words in my mouth. You should do that. Like, well, yeah, SimFanatic agreed that if the Chiefs lose, he gets to fly a particular airplane, and I've never said that. AT2020 USB, nice. And yeah, it sounds really good. It sounds really good. Yeah, I just was like looking at the Shure and that. Chris Evans says, been too long. It has been, Chris. Chris, it has been. We're glad to have you back, man. How's it been going? How's work been going? How's life been treating you? I don't know. I think I got kind of like cornered into that whole bet, buddy. But yeah, it's good to see you here, Chris Evans. Aha, Captain Howdy, but you did agree. I heard it too. Here we go. Here goes Chippa. Oh, little bouncer. Get her stopped. Chippa, get her stopped. Get her stopped. Yeah, you got her stopped. Pull those flaps up. Pull the flaps up. Get that downforce going. There you go. There, you got it. You got it, buddy. Nice job, Marion Harris. Nice job. Nice job. All right, friends. So I think we're ready for a little, man, I don't know what's going on because it's like, I don't know. I might need to update my graphics driver because it looks like the frame rates are suffering a little bit and they shouldn't be here. And this isn't even like 3D. This isn't like anything special for an airport, so I don't know kind of what's going on. I have not updated the rest of it. I haven't updated my graphics card, so I might have to check that out. That's driving me nuts, and I know I'm always vocal about it when that happens. So it's been running sweet before I did the world update, so I don't know what's going on here. But let's see. Buckle Bunny says, SimFanatic, so you're streaming live from a hot tub at 10,000 subs? Oh, God. Look what you did, Shane. Look what you did. Well, okay, so here's the thing, Bunny. Shane didn't mention that he's going to do that with me, so he's also going to do a hot tub. I mean, it's not like we're going to get in the same hot tub, but maybe we'll just like dual stream like we did the one time before us. So, yeah, so exactly. Friends, I want to thank you so much for joining tonight. Flight Simmer, it's amazing always to have you here. I know you're super busy, so for you just to come here and show your support is amazing, my friend. Buckle Bunny, Silver Killer, Don C, Captain Howdy, Doubtgam, of course, and Chris Evans, great to see you, and all the rest. Let me check really quick who's all active here in chat, because there's this handy little thing, participants. Brett Pound in here, thank you, Brett. And Silva Killer, I mentioned you, right? But again, thank you, friends, and the rest of you that are in here. There's 23 of us in here right now. Stick around, we're only halfway there, friends. We got 3 more legs, more to be had, more fun to be had. So stick around, be right back in about 5 minutes. Peace! Be right back.
The shadow rises.
saw that, Shane. Hey, everybody. Flight Simmer dropping another gifted SimFanatic membership. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that so much. Looks like that went to Heading East DFR. How's it going, Heading East? Hey, give some orange whips, blue skies. Hey, throw them an STD while you're at it. Thank you so much, Shane. You man, the myth, the legend. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much. And here's some blue skies, orange whips, and one STD from me to you. Shane, thanks so much. I'll be right back with you, friends. And 403, good to see you as well. Be right back. Thank you for sticking around. with your host here, SimFanatic, and you know, family is where it's at. And I mean, as in all of you, as in family, right? Friends, so good to see you, and thanks. It's so much fun to be here with you. He's back. Friends, are we ready to keep on keeping on? Actually, is Civicilla in here? Civicilla? Oh God, what did 403 say? Oh snap, yeah, you got him. Uh-oh, I got it. Now, see, now I'm gonna have to read. See, you gave it away, buddy. Now I'm gonna see what X403 said. A GoFundMe to get SimFanatic. Hey, you know, 403 and Bunny, I really do. I would love to get a hot tub. Our neighbors have a hot tub, so I'm already set. So, like, not that I'm actually gonna do that because Shane, what did you start, man? But if I had to, I could actually borrow the neighbor's hot tub because they have a hot tub, and they're like, they've said before, like, we could use it at any time. So I just don't think that's gonna happen. I just don't think it's gonna happen, right? I mean, who really wants to see that? I don't think anybody does. All right. Oh God, no. Shane should have never said that, especially with you here, buddy. I am not agreeing to that whatsoever. I might agree to, like, flying some turd in the sky plane that you picked out, buddy, if the Chiefs lose, which, who comes up with that kind of scenario anyway, by the way? I mean, it's like, well, if the Chiefs lose, you gotta fly this, and I don't even know what it is yet. I know it's gonna be something I probably hate, but 403, if I ever find out he's borrowing his neighbor's hot tub, he's doing a stream. Brett Pound, rudder pedals don't work well around hot tubs, exactly. See? Listen to Brett. Listen to Brett. Brett knows. Brett's a very, very smart man. Spirit of St. Louis flight. There you go, weirdo. Yeah, maybe. Are we ready to get on with it? Oh, where's Civicilla? Where is Civicilla? Civicilla, when you're back here, you gotta let me know when you're in here. I probably just didn't see it, 403. What was the creepy one? No, I did read it because you said if I ever find out he's borrowing the neighbor's hot tub, he's doing a stream. I did catch it. I probably just started laughing right away, so you thought I missed it. Look at Epic Gamer coming in here. That's good stuff. It's all good stuff. 403. Hey, by the way, for any of you that are new here and don't know X403 is a really good friend of mine. We work together, and she did all, like, the 3D printing. I know she's hating that I'm saying this right now because she hates when I give compliments. But she did all the 3D logo stuff, which is actually a very effective marketing thing when we did the Flight Sim Expo 2023. And I'm going to ask for your help again, X403, because we're doing 2024 in Vegas. Yes, in Vegas, baby. Vegas. And we're going to be sharing a booth with Q8 Pilot. It's going to be absolutely epic, and so looking forward to that. So this is what he says when he wants me to leave. No, I don't want you to leave the stream. Yeah, she did an awesome job, and she's such a good friend. And so 403, thank you so much for that. But I'm going to look you up again for the... Look you up, hit you up, I think is what I meant to say, for the 2024 gig, if I can call it the gig. All right, you know what? Let's get on with it, friends. Let me get back in here. The music really loud? Seems loud to me. There we go. That's gotta be, is that better? That's gotta be better. People, get your fuel. Oh my goodness, look at this. We got people that, look how shitty the frame rates are here. What is going on? Is it the plane or is it just my simulator? I mean, it's been good until I did, I'm gonna have to update the graphics driver or something, I don't know. Okay, so we need to get, we'll get up in the sky and then we'll give somebody a orange whip in the back there. Okay, so let's check our fuel though. Engine is running, controls are disabled. It looks like we have plenty of fuel. Is that, how have I not been, I've had to been burning fuel. Let's go here. I'm at 53%. How much fuel did I pump in this thing? I'm gonna check Task Manager for just a minute because this is driving me batty. What's going on? My GPU's at 43%. My CPU's at 39%. Really? Okay. Yeah, this is like shit. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and take off, friends. And we'll keep on keeping on to the next leg here. Delt, there is a bug while FSR500 that tanks frame rates. Is it over? Oh, that's good to know, Delt. Thank you for letting me know. It's not my computer. I didn't know if it was like world update or if it was something else. Okay, that's good to know. Is it over time, Delt? Like, would it be good for me to restart? Because I know sometimes it's like there's like, I'll make something up. It's like memory leak, right? Or something like that. Is it good to like restart it? That's good to know. There's a bug that tanks frame rates on the FSR500. Good to know. So there's clearly some things. As good as this aircraft is. That's awesome. Hey, by the way, 403, that's what you need to tell those that want to, you know, upgrade their, you know what I'm going to refer to. When they want to upgrade their laptops to 32, just tell them to download more RAM. Where did you come up with that? That's funny. Already did. All right, we're going to get over here and download more RAM. That is awesome. I've never heard anybody say that before. That's probably one of your original lines there, 403. You're pretty damn witty. All right, let me stop here. Let's get a photo, a family photo of all of you sexy people with your sexy planes. I wish it was. Oh, that's funny. I love it. Did you miss me, 403? I landed. I went over these power lines. Everybody was impressed. Everybody said, wow, SimFanatic, you are like the best pilot, sim pilot, that we have ever seen on YouTube. Even better than Shane. And Buddy was the first one to say it. When I cleared these power lines and I side-slipped it right in for a nice, cool landing at 163 feet per minute. And, no one ever said that. Oh, come on. I can stretch the truth a little bit. Nobody else is going to give me props. I'm just going to give them to myself. Okay? Okay. Look at all of you friends. Look at all of you over there. Looking all saucy over there with your planes. Del, did you put an answer there and I missed it? But is it good to reload? Because maybe I have to reload this damn thing. Host Flight Simmer says, well, if you go off my last stream, you are the man. That's that right? Oh, dude, Maple Leaf was in here earlier. I got the biggest kick out of you throwing a fit when he did the soundtrack that you have where it blasts the Tom Cruise and the Top Gun Maverick, the audio clip. And it totally threw you off, and you're just like, oh god. I think it's because I can relate, because like when you're streaming and then somebody does something like that, it throws you off. It was so funny, and I showed Mrs. SimFanatic on that. She actually did get a pretty good kick out of that, because I think you might have been just a touch annoyed when that happened, and that made it even more funny for me. Maybe I'm sick and twisted, like Schadenfreude. Anybody know what Schadenfreude is? All right, so here we got Silver Killer, Silver Motherfucking Killer. We got Maytay, we got Wingman 21, Tipbird, Delgam, what's up? And we got Chris Evans. So great to have Chris in here tonight with us, isn't it, friends? Isn't it great to have Chris back with us? Welcome back, Chris. There's Bunny just buzzing us. We got Jan Chick. Am I saying that right? Is it Jan Chick or Jan Cheek? And then we have Chip Sneeze and Kangaroo back there. So looks like Silver Killer, you're doing the honors. So Silver Killer, will you please do the honors and get us the hell out of here so we can get this this show on the road, if you will? I have an idea, Silver, and I was waiting for you to get back here about like what we could with the virtual airline stuff. You know, that conversation, what we could do for the sim credits. I had an idea. I had an idea. So I want to see what you think. I want to see what you all think. There's a hotfix on the FSReborn Discord. Is there really? Okay. Oh, a hotfix? So like to download, because we had to buy these off the MSFS market. So I assume it's just a file we have to, I'm going to take off here. A file we have to replace in there. Because I didn't see any update in the, I should put a notch of flaps down here. Let me focus on getting this thing off the ground first. God, I'm glad you said that though, Delt, because I would have been like, I've been like kind of annoyed by the fact that it seems like the frame rates have been shitty, and I'm like, well, is it because, you know, I just did the world update, and like, is it that? What the hell's going on? You know what I mean? You have those times where you think, what's happening? You know? Like the old song goes, X403, things that make you go, right? They all know that song. God, who sang that? Why does my brain do that? Like, I'll think of something and just pop in there. Who sang that? I know you know what I'm talking about, 403. Things that make you go, Bullshit. You are totally familiar with that. Nice try, though. Nice try. Buddy, you know, you say that, but you actually you actually mention, like, bands that are, like, old school bands that you know the songs to. So I know in some cases, some of the songs, because you've made references to some songs that are actually older than that one. All right, let me see. So what are we flying up to? Maybe like 35? We could start with 3,500 maybe. Let's do 3,500 and just see where that puts us at, friends. Let's just see how that goes. 3,500. So, you know, as much as this aircraft has gotten a lot of rave reviews, and I do think it's good, okay, but I'm going to level a little bit here. I like it, but I'm trying to be careful what I say, but there's definitely, I mean, now with the frame rates thing and the bug, there's definitely things that need to be addressed here. You know, I mean, like, you know, a lot of people have come out and said, oh, it's a great, and it is a great plane. I mean, it's 30, let's keep things in perspective for just a minute, please. I'm telling myself that as I talk. But, you know, it's $33, okay, and it's got, you know, it's got one hell of a EFB, and it's got great textures, a great flight model. So far, I do like the flight model. But, you know, it's one thing if you're having a plane that has a bug and it starts tanking your frame rates, that's a problem, you know. And so, you know, but if they addressed it, like, you know, you said, Delt, if they, yes, I agree. The TBM 850 is absolutely a wonderful aircraft. But the TBM 850 is also quite a bit more money than this plane is. So, you know, like, keeping things in perspective, but at the same time, yeah, but, you know, and with all the bugs I had, like with the active, you know, I'm not shitting on this plane. I just want to come out and say it right now. But I always want to give you my honest opinion of something, right? I mean, you come here and you think, like, what, SimFanatic, what do you think? I'm going to give you my honest opinion, and I think this plane needs work. I do. You know, and there's some stuff with the Alpha Flight Controls and Bravo that doesn't work. Like, some switches work, some don't. The whole, and maybe it's just me, but I had the whole, and it sounds like Don had some issues with the action camera and that, and you know, and I mean that literally, I spent like 40 minutes. I wasn't even sure I'd be able to fly this plane tonight because I was dicking with that. So I did not have a good experience out of the gate. But let's talk about the good things. The PBR, the textures, the EFB, the flight model, the sounds are so-so. I don't think the sounds are that good. You know, I think this is probably using some default sounds. Like, if I were to guess, I could be wrong, but that sounds like maybe the 208, maybe. I don't know this. So I would say the sounds are kind of, I mean, they're passable, but I'd say they're probably somewhere on the, you know, meets expectations. The inside of the cabin looks really nice. Again, the outside looks nice. I think the landing gear look really good. The landing gear, you know, I'm being nitpicky. I am being nitpicky, but like the landing gear bay or the wheel wells or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Hanger, you probably could have done some work on this. I mean, you know, so I think, and like Hanger, like, as in helping on this, but I do believe, and I could be wrong, but I do believe this is a small development group. I think they did a hell of a job. You know, let's talk about some more good things. So like if we talk about the EFB and the fact that they have a lot of settings here that you can change and set, that is awesome. It's got the SimBrief integration, that is awesome. It's got the realism settings. It's got the persistent settings like the fuel and payload and even the wear and tear. All of those are amazing things. This plane, in my opinion, and again, I'm flying it for the first time tonight, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. I am flying it for the first time tonight. I did have a bad experience starting out with it locking up, not being able to get out of its active mode, but it was easy to turn off once I figured it out. I just had to go in here and turn this action cameras off, and then I could actually get the damn thing started. But you know, there's, like anything, there's room for improvement. But importing the SimBrief in here, you know, the ground operations and some of the cool stuff, like, you know, I love that fact. Like, if you want to do it, you can have a car come up and load your passengers. Sounds like they might have some animations. Maybe they won't. Maybe it's something like close to GSX. Who knows? You know, and these things that you can do the pitot cover and propeller covers and all that, that pretty much is standard anymore, right? I mean, that isn't going to really sell me on something. But a lot of this other stuff, like the maintenance, the aspects of like all this stuff that you can do and the features, this is all going to take additional. This is all going to take additional work in terms of development time. Okay, so which we do. People are pissed because we got to get food and we got to get stuff like that. And this is all kind of cool, cabin service, but for me, this stuff is cool, but I'd rather have them put time into like, you know, some of the things I mentioned earlier. But again, I'm not shitting on it. I think it's a great plane. Definitely a great buy. In terms of the value, it's definitely great. It's definitely great. I can't say at this point in time, I would recommend this aircraft over like, say, somebody mentioned, I think Bunny and somebody else mentioned the TBM 850. Go with the TBM 850, okay? Brett Pound, let's see what he says. Bunny, I agree. To me, this plane isn't that much in front of it. Going to speed to the 850. Yeah, I would spend the money on the 850. The 850 is amazing. That plane is so beautiful, runs well, frame rates are not, it's not a big hit on them. Now, to be fair, I'm sure that the developers of this aircraft are going to get it fixed. He'll push out an update. Probably, maybe they got this out a little too soon. I'm sorry, but if an aircraft comes to market and it tanks the frame rates of your sim after a period of time, they should have put the development time in getting that addressed before they released it, in my humble opinion. Again, I'm not trying to nitpick it. I'm just trying to, it's the first night I've flown it. I'm just giving you my raw thoughts on it during the live stream. You can all disagree with me, and that's fine. And maybe you have had a good experience. I mean, I know that there are some that have like a 4800 card or a 4900 card, and they may not have had any problems at all. But do be forewarned. But it sounds like there's a fix. Delt mentioned there's a fix, so I would definitely say, yeah. I mean, but again, it's a good plane. It's fun to fly. I mean, for the money, again, I think it's a good value. I just don't like the fact that there's a performance issue with it. That's a problem. Let's see. Flight says, only problem is that you can only get it from the InSim marketplace, which means updates will take that. Yes, that's a great point, Shane. You're absolutely right. You know, and so yeah, and I mean there was already a 1.01 update, because like I had 1.00 and then I checked in the sim market and I didn't see any update. But then I looked at what version I was at, and I was at 1.00, and this is something to maybe mention here. But I'm like, well, I'll uninstall it and reinstall it when I was having the action camera crap happening, because until I figured out what it was and that it was that. And I figured that out on my own because I was doing different things, and I was like, I wonder if it's the action camera. It totally was that. But in any case, you're right. But I uninstalled it, and then I reinstalled it, and it was at 1.0.1. So I was like, well, that's interesting, because that, you know, usually you would have the little icon and says there's an update for it. And when I would go to FS content, it didn't say anything about needing an update. But I went ahead and uninstalled it and reinstalled it, and then I noticed it actually did have an update. Here comes FASX. What do we got for time? 10:35. Do you all want to land here or do a flyover? I'm going to do a poll because I want this to be interactive with all of you. So I am going to go over here and actually ask if you all want to do a landing here or just fly over. So land or fly over, and this would be, let me get it up here. This would be FASX, and then I'm going to put here land or fly over. Okay, you can all, I'm starting the poll now, so we've got a few minutes before we get to the point of, but I just want to keep this going. We're about 6 minutes away, and so I'll leave that up for, I can't leave it up for too long because we're going to be pretty close to landing here, so I'll leave it up until we hit the 5-minute mark, and you all let me know what you want to do, if we want to fly over or you want to land, and leave it up to y'all of you, okay? We're going to leave it up to all y'all. But yeah, again, great plane, great buy, the value. But if you're on PC and you're thinking TBM 850, FSR500, and you're strapped on cash, you're gonna pay a little extra for the TBM 850. But I'm gonna tell you what, that would be where I would put my money. But if you want the Piper 500M, it's a great aircraft and it's fun. They're gonna get, I'm sure that they're gonna get this fixed. They're gonna get some of the performance things fixed. They'll get some of the other things addressed. And again, it could just be my setup for whatever reason. I thought it might be one of my controllers, so I unplugged them all, and it was still freezing on the action camera. But you can easily turn it off. That I really shouldn't say that is. It is an issue because they have it by default doing it. So, but if you know what the fix is, that's not a big deal. You just turn it off. You might want it off anyway. My biggest complaint is the performance head. That is a bitch. That should not be happening. You should not have a performance head. Like, let's check. Actually, you know what I want to do? Let's check what the frame rates are. Now, normally, if I'm out in this land right here, I would probably be getting around 80 frames per second. Let's check and see what amount of frames per second I'm getting here. What are we at? About 5 minutes here? Oh, we're at 4 minutes. So we're going to close it. It's a flyover. So we're just going to fly it over. Thank you for voting, friends. We had, how many votes? We had 14 votes to do the flyover. So we had a majority that are in here say flyover. So we're going to fly over. But while we're doing that, ooh, Delt and Silver Killer, can I do the frame rates? I never tried adding a frame rate option in Flow for this thing. Let me try this. Can I do FPS? Oh, come on, I can't do frame rates. Graphics anti-aliasing. So here I have Flow. I can't do it there. Let's take a look at this because I just want to know. So we go general options. Everybody's gonna fly by me right now. We go to developers and we turn that on. We can go up to debug and display frames per second. Apply and save and go back. Like, look at this. That is absolutely unacceptable. 16 frames per second, 17 frames per second. I'm around 16 to 17 frames per second with this plane, where I should be at, like, right now at, like, at least 60. At least 60. Yeah, that is if that is truly what is it's not my computer, Bunny, it's this plane. And so yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem. Because I was gonna say this is not good. And that, of course, you know, like anything, if you're flying and you're doing Matey says I have no problems with it. So yeah, maybe it's the processor, maybe it's the version of my video card driver, but Delt said that there's a problem, known bug with tanking frame rate. So here at 36, Chris, yeah, this is bad. Now keep in mind, everybody, I do have OBS, so I do need to caveat this with that. I am running OBS on top of everything, and by the way, I do not have wow, yeah, and I've got a 3070 Ti, right? But like I said, normally I would be at 80 right here, Chris. I would normally be at 80 frames per second out here. So With OBS though and all that overhead, I'd probably honestly be probably around, probably more like 50. You know, once I have that, it does definitely tolls it. And right now it is on the PC thread, so climb. Yeah, we're gonna have to climb, buddy. But yeah. Now again, to be fair, I did update to World Update 15, and I haven't updated my graphics driver. So, but the only difference is World Update 15, and I'm flying this plane. I do have OBS and overhead, but again, I'm normally at 50 frames per second. You know what I'm gonna do? We should be landing at this airport. But what I want to do is I want to exit out and relaunch it, and then we can check and see if it clears up some of the frame rates here. So we might do a little test if you're all up for it. But we're gonna have to climb, like Bunny said. 5,500 gonna clear those mountains, hopefully. Let's go here. Let's see here. NC Gaming Man says, well, out home recovery. She just had a tumor removed. Wait, what? Well, out. Brett is home recovery. She just had a what? NC Gaming Man. What? I'm not quite sure. Don says my internet must be wonky. 5,500. Okay, thanks, Bun. I'll go ahead and climb. Get this baby up here. Anyway, we can go ahead and turn that off for now, but yeah, so that's too bad. Oh, your pet rat. I'm sorry to hear that, NC Gaming. That's hard. You know, anytime you have a pet and you have yeah, when they're sick and that sucks. But had a tumor removed, so how's your rat doing? Oh, we need to do this. I need to get the orange whip. So if I go over here, let's see if we can. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So this might be kind of cool. If I go over here. Oh, look at, we're serving coffee. Actually didn't think but look, now they're happy. Let's see, we gotta feed them too. So we're gonna say serve snacks. It is so hot, passengers want to jump out of the airplane. Boy, that must be really hot coffee. Right? Hanger? I mean, if passengers want to jump out of the airplane? Yowza. Let's see here. She is high as a kite, recovering. Turn on the AC.
Airspeed.
Oh, there we go. I'm at
Airspeed.
organized pillows, stow pillows. Here we go.
Airspeed.
Let's do this. So we can go over here. I think it's over here, isn't it? Air conditioning. There we go. On. We'll put it on high. There we go. They're getting better. Yep, I got the AC on, Bun. All right, we got over those mountains, so that's good. Hey, there's Delt. All right, we'll keep on keeping on, friends. All right, so we're overflying FASX, right? We all decided we're going to overfly FASX. So, making our way to FAAE. Don C says, gonna be AFK, got call, I gotta take. No worries, Don, no worries. No worries, buddy. Or FAAE, we're overflying FAAE, okay. Chris Evans says, have a good night all. Chris, thanks for joining. Hit the wrong button and messed up my cameras and couldn't get back in the plane. But I am beat, so I'm going to bed. Was fun to be here tonight and happy to be back. Hey, Chris, thank you for joining. It was so good to see you, Chris. Thank you for joining. And sorry that you had you couldn't get back in your plane, buddy, but we'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll see you Saturday. We're planning on a live stream on Saturday. So hopefully we can catch you then, Chris. Blue skies, my friend, and peace out. All right, so we're gonna keep on making our way. Yes, hey everybody, Silver Dead. Let's give some blue skies and some orange whips to Chris. Thanks again, Chris. Appreciate you, brother. And Silver Killer just gave you a ton of orange whips. And Mighty gave you some blue skies and orange whips. Thank you, friends, for sending Chris off. Well, the old SimFan and SimFanatic way, right? Where we care about one another. We're going to be doing an about face here. We're going to be turning as we fly over FAAE. Or you all want to land at FAAE? Because we crossed over FASX. Should we just do a touch and go at FAAE? What do you think? Are some of you landing? Silver, you landing?
Gear.
Because Silver looks like you landed there. Bunny's landing.
Gear.
So one of the things that's kind of cool is if you do this,
Gear.
like check this out. If this is a nice thing, if you want to check and see what runways there are.
Gear.
So here you got runway 35 and 17. Okay, so 35 and 17. So if we go here, now normally I would have this all
Check gear.
35 and 7. So we're gonna land on 35.
Check gear.
We're gonna go 35. Let's I'm gonna do a touch and go here.
Check gear.
There we go.
Check gear.
Are you all doing a full stop there, Bunny and Silver Killer? Arnab. Arnab, how you doing, man? Alright, we're gonna side slip it a bit in here. Let's see how this does. I do think the flight model for this plane is actually pretty damn good. It feels natural. You know, I feel like I can side slip this down pretty easily. Yeah, I mean, and the fact that I was able to like side slip that over those power lines down, that was pretty killer. All right, here we go. I'm gonna drop a lot of altitude here. I am side slipping this all the way down here. Pull that rudder out, and we'll go ahead and bring her on home. Let's see what we get for a landing rate here. It's a little hard with these frame rates being this bad, but let's see. Boy, she just wants to float. All right. You're up. Little T and G there, friends. Little T and G. All right, I think this next route will be about yep, Buckle Bunny, it's a grass. This next leg, I think it's just about 24 minutes, 25 minutes long. And this is the last final leg, and we'll see about doing a landing challenge at the end here. All right, as we make our way back. I see you over there, Tip Bird and Don. Jan. Take that flap out. Looks like we got another ridge to clear here, friends. Yeah. Another ridge to clear. Delt, I see you coming in here. Delt, what are you flying? Ooh, you're flying the P-46. Nice. Nice, Delt. Nice. Definitely need to climb. Definitely need to climb. How far to the next airport? Tell you the answer to that here in a moment, Mr. Weirdo. We'll get you squared away here in just a moment. Let me get this all set up so I can make sure that I don't die and crash this into the side of a mountain. There we go. We should be good. So the next, so we basically right now, if we look over here, 12 and a half minutes, and to answer your question, CSGO, we've got about 37 nautical miles to FARD. That's our final destination is FARD. 5,500 feet. Yes, as Bunny said, 36, Silver 38, because we're in little different spots here, but we're gonna make our way to that final destination here, my friends. 9 minutes. Yes, yes, indeed.
You know that you control me. Guilty self-affliction. Prey on me when I'm lonely.
I'm going to change up the music.
My friends already
Let's see here. Contacts are drying out. There we go. All right, let's do some old school stuff here. Bunny over there.
Airspeed, airspeed.
Of course.
Airspeed, 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 airspeed.
Well, we're at our 5,500 cruise altitude. Bunny says, contact's dragging out, reason we're skipping airports. Now I know the truth. Hey, we landed at that airport, Bunny. We landed, right? It's the last time I set my altimeter. I am getting quite a bit of turbulence. Well, I do have to say, I have to admit, Bunny, it has been, for it only being Wednesday, it has been a long week already. Has been a long week. Is 5,500 gonna clear that, Tipberg? I heard that, LOL. Yeah, you know, I wanted to do more landing challenges, but yeah, I just, yeah, it's been a long week. It sounds like it's been that way for some others, some of the rest of you. So, see you over there, Bunny, in your TBM9. Yes, time to take a vacation, exactly. So, my wife and I, we're gonna go to Estes Park in Colorado the first week of December, and can't wait. It'll be fun. You are flying what I told you, so you made good. You did good. Silver says, yes, it has been a long week already, right, Silver? I know it's been a pretty busy week for you, too. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Remember when KC loses, I will. I would have done... You know what? I would have done my part anyway. I was just joking with you. Look at this. Look at that. That is awesome. I hit the wrong button. My stream deck. I just wanted to see how many of you are actually watching. That was a test. You see? The test. Nothing but a test. Did you see that? Just a test. Just a little bit of a test. SimFanatic, get it? Did we lose Oz Flight, Simma? Did you see that? No, what was I supposed to see? I didn't see it, bunny. From that video? I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean. What video? Oh God, that? Oh jeez. That was nuts. I wondered if that's what you were talking about. I did see the video. I watched it, yeah. Like, how do you find this stuff? That's what I want to know. Like, doesn't that person have like 2.5 million followers? Like, who the hell is this? And he just like stands there and makes weird faces at people, or what was the thing he was saying? You'll have that. What was he saying? He kept repeating what was the phrase he kept repeating? Well, he was looking at the car. I mean, I have to admit, I started laughing, but I'm like, who is this guy? This is pretty cool over here. Look at these mountains. Wow. That is pretty neat right there. That's pretty cool. Get a screenshot of that. Oh yeah, did you see that? That's right. God. Whatever. Like, too funny. Too funny, bunny. Too funny. Yeah, he just kept saying it. Yeah, he just kept saying it over and over and over. Yeah, shut up, bitching Betty. Come on. I get over the mountain range there, and all of a sudden she just starts bitching at me because I have like all this turbulence and stuff. But it was pretty funny, buddy. I have to admit that. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. I bitching isn't a bad word. I mean, it is, but it's not, right? Oop. Oh, I don't like this one. Skip this song. There we go. Nah, I don't like this song either. There we go. I gotta update like the my repository of music at some point here. 696 feet. Is that what the airfield's at? Bun? That's helpful. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. That's very helpful. I'll tell you what, like when I plan for the general aviation flights, it is more work than the commercial. But yeah, because usually I script all that out, but I didn't have time tonight because I was thinking with stuff. So, because usually I have stuff like kind of figured out a day in advance, unless it's on a weekend. And that's why when we were doing the general aviation on the weekend, it was always nice because I could like spend half the day Saturday like scripting everything out and getting everything put together. But it is what it is. I mean, the GA during the week is kind of nice change up. I like it, but yeah. So we gotta check out the runways here. So if we do here and go to the portal and do let's do this quick. So it's FARD, right? FARD. This is one thing I love. Look at all these airports. Or airports. Look at all these runways, rather. So let's see. What are the winds here? (320) at 7 knots. Well, I guess that makes it pretty easy. We'll land 3-2. Runway 3-2. NC Gaming Man says I prefer GA flights and bush flights all the time myself. Yeah. And so, you know, and that's just it, right? So, you know, one of the things is that we talked about is the fact that, you know, some people really like doing the GA flights during the weekend, but then there are some people that couldn't fly on the weekends because they have family stuff and that. So we decided to change it up and decided to, you know, like say, well, for a while, so through December, and then once January starts, the new year, we'll plan to move it back to having commercial flights on Wednesday nights like we're doing tonight, and then have the GA flights again on Saturday nights. But like for 3 months, we wanted to mix it up and say, okay, well, let's do GA flights like we're doing tonight on Wednesdays, and then do commercial flights on Saturday. So we decided to like mix it up that way. So that's what we did. Nice. So, oh, Silver, I almost forgot. That's what I was going to mention. So here's the thing. I got to descend. So one of the things, oh my God, look at this. Not paying attention at all tonight. You can all tell I'm super tired.
Check gear.
Airspeed. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Okay.
Check
Let
gear.
me turn. Let's go silent cockpit for a minute here. Totally wouldn't pay attention. But Silver Killer. So here's the thing. So what I was thinking is, and let me see what you think about it. So one of the things we talked about, like, so Silver Killer just posted a link, and we talked about like doing a design, because like many of you are probably good at like graphic design and that, and so like for the banner for the virtual airline, we could maybe have a contest, or have some of you submit what you would like to see in terms of a banner, right, for the virtual airline. And so what I think we're going to do is have a way for you all to submit what you think would be good, or even do it yourselves, do some artwork and stuff, and do a banner for the virtual airline, and then we can maybe vote on them. So that's one thing we talked about. The other thing for the virtual airline, doing some plugging here, Silva. Another thing we talked about with the virtual airline, gotta get this to stop, this person to stop yelling at me. The other thing we thought about doing is, well, again, I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but like doing the sim, you know, the points and that. But like, maybe what we could do, Silver, I was thinking about this when we were doing the bio break last. What about doing like, you know, like we talked about merchandise and that, like a hat or shirt or something, but what about like SimFanatic aviators, like the sunglasses? Yeah, maybe I could definitely do that, where we could maybe do the aviators and give away the aviator glasses when you hit a certain amount of points. I don't know if anybody would be interested in that, but you know, I was just thinking about that during the bio break. You know, the kinds of things that you think about when you're taking a leak. I mean, well, you know what I'm saying. All right, here we go. But anyway, that might be something cool. All right, we're gonna come on in here, friends. Get ourselves landed. Bunny said landed early. Oh, no worries, Bunny. Get ourselves pulled in here. All right. Well, the one for me to be is my first landing, which I had 163, so that was kind of nice. Feel a bit low. Definitely am low. We'll have to do beta mode here because I'm going in. Well, I'm slowing down a little bit. Look at that! Negative 50! Oh god. That's why you look down? Woo! How about that, friends? Even with the shitty frame rates. All right. Let me get back here and watch some of our friends coming in. Chipper Sneeze and Jan, Epic Gamer, Don. Thank you, Bunny. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Silva Killer's back by the numbers. I'm going to stop here just so I can get out and take a look around and capture y'all hopefully here within these landings, and then I'll come back over here with Silva Killer. Silva Killer. All right. There we go. And we'll get the tunes back on, friends. Gotta have tunes. Gotta have tunes or highlighting. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down though. But let's see what we can see. So we got Wingman 21, we got Deltgam 88, what's up Del, what's up? And we got Don McClyde, Chippa Sneeze, Epic Gamer, and Jan Cheek. Or Jan Chick. I'm guessing it's Jan Chick, right? And then Tipbird coming in, Alan Cleveland. Alan Cleveland, you are insane, dude. Like, you dropped, what was that, a week ago? Tipbird dropped 50 SimFanatic memberships. I mean, we're like, some of us, including myself, was like, did you mean to do that? And we actually had people, because there wasn't even 50 people here and in the live stream, and so it was like giving out the memberships for people that weren't here, and then we had like several people jumping in and being like, I got this membership to the channel, and I mean, I'm a subscriber, but I've like, one person said, I think I like watched one video and I wanted to check it out, so that was pretty cool. Here comes Chippa. Here comes Chippa. Chip Sneeze. There you go, Chippa. Boy, I'll tell you what, Chipper, no doubt about it, this plane comes in hot, doesn't it? It definitely comes in hot. Oop, 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 oop. Oh God, we got two landing here. Q8 pilot! Sam, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. It's good to see you, my friend. Thanks for joining. Everybody, hey, welcome Q8 pilot, the man, the myth, the legend. Wow, I'll tell you what, Sam, we actually had, I don't know if Oz Flight Simmer is still here, but Oz Flight Simmer was in here earlier. Thank you, Silva Killer, for dropping the command there to check out, friends. My friend Sam, known as Q8 Pilot, he is a legend. I've been following Q8 Pilot for years. Like when I was doing X-Plane 11, before I was even doing the streaming stuff. Here comes Don in here. But Q8, it says, I am at work, but I finally managed to catch you live. Good to see you, Q8 Pilot. We're flying the FSR500. And I'm having some frame rate issues, and I did update to World Update 15, but I normally have pretty good frame rates, and I don't know if it's one of our truly said that there's a known bug with tanking frame rates with this plane. But in any case, Q8, thank you so much for joining. Friends, do a shout out. Give Q8 Pilot. Q8 says it's a known issue. Thank God, Q8, because it's like, I truth be told, Q8, of all the times you would come, I didn't prepare as much as I normally do. I've been really busy at work. I basically right now have two senior manager jobs right now that I'm doing. I'm in IT, and so I've been super busy, and I'm gonna blame it on that, even though it's not completely on that, but I have been really busy with that. But I didn't get my normal time of getting prepped for it, but I got World Update 15 installed like today, and then this was actually my first time flying this plane, and I do like the plane, but the thing is I didn't have time to troubleshoot anything, and so I'm like, hopefully it's a known bug, because I'm like, normally I have a lot better frame rates than this, but we've been running this stream for, I don't know, we're going on 2.5, a little over 2.5 hours. There's Wingman 21. Nice job. Oh, right there, Don. That looked like a great landing. Good job, Don. That looked pretty amazing. But Q8, you're at work now, huh? Ooh. Well, that's, it looks like, Tipper, you might be flying a Boeing there, as in boing, boing, boing. But no problem, Tipper, just maybe doing a little entertaining for all of us, folk here. But, Q8, thanks so much for, joining us, and, Captain Howdy. Yeah, I mean, Q8 is definitely a legend, and, yeah, we plan on, seeing you again for FS 2024 FS Expo, and so definitely looking forward to that in Vegas, my friend. Q8, you came at a good time though. Look at my landing rate with this plane, negative 50 feet per minute. I kind of greased her down on this last landing here, but yeah, I was talking about, for the price, definitely a decent plane. A few things they could probably work on, but overall, yeah, it's a great value in that. And so, oh my goodness, look at what Q8 dropping in 10 gifted memberships, friends. Please, would you please give Q8 a great big blue skies, orange whips. Thank you, Q8. What generous gifting Q8 has done here. Thank you so much, Q8, dropping the 10 gifted memberships. And so we've got Feel the Reaper. Feel the Reaper's been here. This always brings people out of the woodwork, Q8. It always is a good way to bring people out. But we got Feel the Reaper, WIXC, Michael Stone, Jason Brown, Owls, ZFS, all getting the gifted memberships. Johnny Jacobs, I'm going to look at this. I'm reading as I'm watching people land. I got my Xbox controller. I usually can't multitask like this. We also have Josh Gidley and Romeo Papa Aviator and Piet and the Great Lugia. All gifted memberships. Friends, let's all give Q8 pilot, the man, the myth, the legend, a bunch of blue skies and orange whips, and thank you so much, Q8. You are truly a great human being. You are so giving. You've given so much, and I always see, like, when I can hit your streams, it's hard for me to hit your live streams as well. But always a giver, Q8. And I know you took a break from YouTube and doing content and that, and I just was so glad to see you back. And I remember when you did decide to come back to YouTube, and I believe it was FS Elite did an interview with you and talked about it. And we're all very fortunate that you did decide to come back, because you do incredible videos. You do the live streams, but you also do reviews of aircraft. You engage people, and you always do honest reviews. And you've given me some tips that have really helped. And you often say that you buy the stuff that you do reviews on. I mean, some stuff would be gifted, of course, but you always give honest reviews. So every time I see something from you and I watch it, and it's like, if this is something that you're endorsing, I can feel wholeheartedly confident that it is going to be good. If it's something that you're like, yeah, I'm a little on the fence, and there's these few issues with this, that, and the other thing, it's going to come out to be what you say. And so those unbiased, honest reviews, and you mentioned to me, buy the products, and do honest reviews, just makes a big difference in integrity, and just knowing that, yeah, what you see is what you get. And here comes Del Gam 88, one of our own here, has been here for a long time. Del, bringing it home, looking good. But yeah, my computer's suffering a bit with frame rates right now. I've got a 3070 Ti, so it's not like it's the best, but it certainly isn't the worst. And here comes Tone Capone, looking good there, Tone. Bringing in energy management, my friend. Energy management, you got it. Get her down. Make sure you go beta mode. Get the flaps up. You got this. There you go. Say, hey, hats off to Tone Capone getting that landed. There's Del Gam 88. And yeah, look at all of you, my friends. Look at that. That is a beautiful scene. Again, Q8. Oh boy, the orange whip shuffle. I don't know, buddy. I don't know if Q8 wants to see that. I don't want to blind him. with my shenanigans. But no, that is fantastic. You're right though, Bunny. I have to do it. So Q8, this is for you. This is something a little silly, but I'm gonna do it. This is for you. This is a little bit of SimFanatic shuffle, Q8. It's just like a hard-hearted thing. Hey Q8, I don't know if you've seen the Blues Brothers, but we just had Halloween. It's like orange whip, orange whip, orange whip. 18 orange whips, friends. And Q8, thanks again for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Q8. Again, everybody, what a treat to have you come in here and visit for the first time during a live stream. I know we have, I don't even, what is the, what time is it there right now? Like here, I can tell you it's 11:15 in the PM. What time is it where you're at, Q8? In Kuwait. In Kuwait, right? So, in Silver Killer, thank you for dropping in. Friends, please go to Q8's channel if you haven't been there and check it out and subscribe. Do, a couple hundred likes in several videos and check it out because it's great content. And I'll tell you what, you will not be disappointed, I promise you. 8:16 a.m. Wow. Okay, so you're 9 hours ahead of us. And so, but, well, good morning. Good morning and good night, right? Oh my goodness. No, that is fantastic. And I also want to do a shout out to our friend Oz Flight Simmer as well. Q8, I think you missed Oz Flight Simmer. I'll have to let him know that you were in here. But Shane came in and gifted several memberships as well. Delt, you gifted memberships. I want to say thank you to DeltGam88. Do check out our virtual airline site. We're going to be doing a launch for that soon to be determined. But I know we talked about that before a little earlier. But do look forward to that. And Hangar Studios, one of our very own and developers of the Cam Air and the Navion B, and actually has done some liveries for the SimFanatic livery. That will be a fantastic thing to have as well. Thank you, Hangar Studios, for all you've done. So I'm going to close out, but before I close out, of course, I've got to get a family photo of all of you, friends. So get a family photo. And let me do that right now. There we go. And so again, I want to say thank you to all my my regulars, my newcomers, of course my moderators. Captain Howdy, it was good to see you. DeltGam88, thank you for being here. Maite, it was so good to see you. Silver Killer, dude, you're like the marketing man, Silver Killer. So appreciate you being here. Q8, of course. Dude, what a treat that was. Such a great guy. And thank you, Sam, for joining us tonight. That was a real treat. Buckle Bunny, constantly supporting and has done a lot of marketing herself and has great ideas. In fact, tonight's flight was her idea and the flight plan. So, Buckle, thank you so much for that. Marion Harris, Ship a Sneeze, of course. Thank you, sir, for being here tonight. And, yeah, I mean, I said Captain Howdy. Jan Chick, it was good that you came and joined us tonight and flew with us. Again, I mentioned Hangar Studios. Thank you so much for your continued support. Oh, I see that you said a SimFanatic shuffle. So now, Q8, you see the SimFanatic shuffle. So we no longer have a spot in the booth with Q8 after tonight. After the SimFanatic shuffle. He's like, oh gosh, what is this guy? Jess Gidley, thank you and all of you for joining tonight, for getting those donos, and yeah, so many others. You know, it's a good problem to have when you have so many people in anymore. Brett Plays, I don't know if Brett is still here, but Brett, was good to see you. Brett Pound, another Brett that was in here tonight, is seeing the stream and being with us. And I don't think I missed anyone else, but if I did miss anyone else, hey, believe me, we appreciate you and thank you for joining us. And until next time, friends, take care, stay safe. We'll see you on Saturday night for a commercial flight. We'll see what we do. Will it be the PMDG? Will it be the maybe the Phoenix Airbus A320? Maybe something new. I don't know. Probably not something new because I'm so busy and I don't have time to learn a new aircraft. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll fit some time in there, friends. But until next time, thank you all for being here tonight. Have a happy rest of your week and weekend. And until next time, friends, take care, blue skies, and we'll see you soon. Love you, friends. Good night. Hey, there's a few of you I did miss. Wingman21, I do want to say thank you so much for joining. Don McClyde, thank you as well. Again, appreciate you guys being here as well. I didn't see you in the chat, but I might have. But again, thank you all for joining. Peace out, friends. We'll see you Saturday.
The shadow rises and walks through the valley, but I won't let nothing take my heart away. I recognize the powers as they rally, calling names, I break them one by one and face to face.